democracy and ever-changing views and computer terminology. Commodore's news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Hey, what's up? It's the Demonetization Podcast. Introduce yourselves.
What's up? It's me, your boy Suda. We be vibing, boys. We be stoned up in here.
I'm not stoned for once. I'm not stoned for once.
Hey, he's back! Hey, the real Suda's back. Holy!
Whoa. What's this guy doing? Who's this guy? I haven't heard of him in a while. Jeez.
Alright.
He's been gone for a while.
We're just gonna have like the fucking orchestra Smash Bros theme and then just like the whip sound effect right when he introduces himself.
Jesus.
I'll have to update the Smash. I'll have to get Editor Chan to update the Smash meme.
Has Editor Chan been happy this entire time editing videos?
Oh, no, he still fucking hates all of you.
No. Still lots of problems.
Okay.
Even more than before.
Owen, did you ever finish introducing yourself?
No, sorry. I'm Deflar. I come from afar. There's the bottom of my part. Adi Hula part.
There we go.
Me and boy Owen.
Love how you still haven't changed that after so many podcasts.
No, I told him he had to change it for a while Wednesdays at least.
Okay.
Now I just make fun of people. So I just make fun of whatever art is that on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's fair.
Alright, who's next to introduce themselves?
Ugandan.
No, you're not the better Ugandan. Shut up, this isn't canon.
What are you not doing?
I
My
do
name
know
is-
the way.
Do you know that way? Do you know that way?
Hi, Zark. What it do?
Ark has fallen into this category whether he likes it or not.
What category? What do you mean? Oh, that better Ugandan? Is what you mean?
Yeah, you've fallen into being a Ugandan whether you like it or not.
Ah, right.
It is canon.
I'll have to hear that backstory later.
It is canon.
Oh, Ugandan art is back.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
Ugandan arc at the beginning of the podcast too. Like my
Yeah,
bad.
one of the podcasts. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was like ages ago.
Alrighty, and the last member to, other than myself, to introduce themselves.
What's good? What's going on? It's Suda, same old. I really haven't been up to much. It's same old, same old.
Same shit, different day.
Same shit, different day, exactly. I've just been chilling. I miss y'all. I'm happy to be back. Although,
Where
just
the
a
fuck
side
is-
note, the what?
What the fuck is the vibing?
Always vibing.
5 out of 10 needs more vibes.
We don't have to say that every time. We're always vibing.
5 out of 10 needs more vibes.
Feel, bro. No, I'm glad to be back. But just a side note, I'll kind of be like a monthly guest, I guess, or like
Yeah,
a
bi-weekly
usual
or
guest.
something.
Yeah, bi-weekly. We'll figure it out. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, but not gonna be
Wait,
here permanent. I still wanna. The what?
Wait, shut up. Bi-weekly. I thought you forget.
What?
Oh
What?
my Christ.
Stop!
Oh,
Oh my
Fuck!
Christ. Bi-weekly.
Funny.
I thought you were okay.
You got me
Oh,
there.
shit. He's gonna be gay weekly now.
Jeez, that's my bad. Fuck, I should have told y'all like a long.
What a fake gay. What a fake gay.
What a fake gay. I know.
All these
I know.
years of sympathy from me, and this is the thanks you give me for feeling sympathetic
I
for
don't
your
know,
sorry
I
ass.
take it from a few old people that me and Moonman know.
Oh boy.
The seagulls.
Talking about who you talking about?
No. Maybe we've mentioned it, but it's not who you're thinking.
I think we
Is it
mentioned it.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
No, you've worked you've worked with her before. Actually, maybe no.
No, she was gone when because he was still at food
Yeah, I
at
realized
the
that
other
he
grocery
was
store.
common, Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and with that,
Yeah.
that just leaves me, again, be sure to like this video so I can successfully commit tax evasion. We're still trying. I just really need to
Since
successfully...
when have we been doing that?
One like
You got a lot to catch up on. You got a lot to catch up on. Well, one time
What?
for shits and giggles, I said I was Fat Yoshi, and one like helped me successfully commit tax evasion. So I've just been kind of running with this ever since. Okay.
Oh shit! We need that like, guys. We need to evade some of those taxes, you know.
Yeah.
Right now,
A
we have
little
11.
a little tax fraud doesn't hurt.
No, little tax fraud never hurt anybody.
Oh gosh. Man.
As we are recording this right now, we are currently at 11 subscribers. We are 4 away from releasing Mambo number 6.
We're at 11.
Yep.
Holy shit! Congrats to us. Not
Congrats
that we're really
to us.
going much right now, or going.
Okay.
Anywhere.
So quickly before we get into this, I got some updates, and one of these updates, none of the Memelords know. I'm kind of saying it right now. Okay, so I guess as we've said is now canon in our lore. At 15 subscribers, we are releasing Mambo number 6, just because. At 25 subscribers, Owen will be doing a Lil Nas X cover with a duck.
Yeah.
You will see said duck you would have seen said duck in the debate podcast.
It's gotta be the fucking Montero. It's gotta be Montero.
Yeah, Montero or Industry Baby. Industry Baby.
that or Industry, yeah, exactly.
Maybe he'll release more than one if you guys don't piss us off between now and then. And at 50 subscribers, the main goal, Suda will release his OnlyFans.
Oh.
It is canon. It is still canon. You may have been gone, but it is still canon. Hey, it's not just a place for porn. That's what we wanted.
You guys will only get top-notch content.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah,
that was the whole joke.
For just remember, for the low price of $1 Canadian.
$1 for a lower price of $1.
For a low price of $1 Canadian, you can get a pic of my toe.
Yeah. Toe reveal. Closest thing to a face.
Like, it's all memes, free memes.
And then just like one toe.
My toe.
Yeah. You want to see the real spicy content, you'll have to fork out.
If you want to see the real spicy content, it will cost you a double on the donut.
Yep. Alrighty.
Just give me a pack of 10 Timbits, I'll be set.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And quickly, I got a few more things that I want to get out of the way with before we start. If everything falls into line, I got a really special podcast planned for when it's just the 3 of us again, so stay tuned for that if everything goes through.
Yeah, fuck you, Suda.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, no, where he's a bi-weekly guest, right? We have so much content to work with him, we kind of need something for the 3 of us.
Well, yeah, of course.
2, with this being the long-awaited Nostalgia Part 2, we will also have Part 2 to the GOAT series be the next podcast Suda is on in 2 weeks' time.
Shit, that's been so long for that too.
We will have the underrated.
What was the next one for GOAT?
It's underrated. We're doing underrated.
I say for underrated completed. Fuck. I thought I would have time.
So
underrated for what? Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk about.
Yeah,
that.
I'll send you guys the subcategories. It's the same as the GOAT podcast, and then you guys will have 2 weeks to submit me your lists. And then anybody can tweak their lists as they go.
Dude, God damn it, your voice is making Cass think you're outside.
Hi, Cash. I miss you. She's probably freaking out.
3 next Wild Wednesday. Yeah, I'll cut that.
It's been a long time since I've been on this.
3. For Wild Wednesday next week, I think I'm dead ass gonna do it. I'm gonna put mine, Art's, and Owen's life for sure in danger when we explore, and Suda if he's around.
Huh?
We are going to put our lives in danger as we explored the quiz section of BuzzFeed for the very first time.
One of us is for sure having a stroke.
Well, we almost did on Twitch the other night. We almost had a fucking stroke.
Oh, fuck, man. Probably.
Well, we need it for the YouTube content. This time. We're going to have to power through. Listen, the Pokemon theme song really broke us, okay?
Yeah.
I do not. I was looking at that. I was like, "Come on, guys, come on!"
Like, we're sitting there, we're
like,
sitting there,
it's
it's
like,
like,
I will travel. I was like screaming at it. I was like, "I will travel! Come on!"
fuck!
Like,
And-
we were so broken after the Pokemon theme that all of us just downloaded Billie Eilish and Youth Broken Party.
Yeah, we just listened to, like, a Juice WRLD Billie Eilish mix, like, just right there.
It was just that was it. It was pure depression after that. It was pure depression after that. There was no coming back.
And the big news, before we start, the big news, that actually none of the Memelords know, I'm revealing it here.
Oh.
Me and Editor Chan are going to get together, and we're going to see if we can get this podcast on Spotify.
Whoa.
That is the goal. Me and Editor
Is it
Chan,
actually possible?
we'll have to look into it, but I think it is.
Shit.
I looked into it a little bit, and other than if there's an approval system, it seems pretty fucking easy to get it on there.
Damn, bro.
So,
So we gotta start
if we can get that set up.
So we gotta become like Jay's last podcast where we just start being like audio only fans, bless your hearts, but
yeah. It's a visual podcast, but if you want to listen to it on the go, don't need to worry about having YouTube. So that's going to be the big thing. We'll release a video talking about it if I can successfully get Editor Chan and myself to do it, just to upload the files and shit, so. But now, ladies and gentlemen and attack helicopters, the moment you've all been waiting for. Nostalgia Part 2, 3 months late.
Yeah.
This was supposed to happen back in like fucking May.
Holy fuck, my bad. We'll have to.
Suda just had to move.
No, that's our faces. You'll have to insert the audio for the little video if you want in the in this podcast.
And it's this. You knew the heartbreak and the depression happened in part 8 when Owen fell asleep.
Oh shit!
That's what it was supposed to
I fell
happen.
asleep in so many goddamn podcasts. Oh my god.
I did it once.
Twice.
Oh yeah, no, you
Like,
for
what?
sure did it more than once.
Twice, maybe 3 times if I'm not
I know.
mistaken.
I think it's been twice for
No,
sure.
More than one. I just don't know how many times.
I know I fell asleep in 8. I think that's it, and I zoned out for the influencer one. Like I completely fucking zoned out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Preoccupied my Pokemon.
Alrighty, so today we are talking about nostalgic music and nostalgic commercials and anything else that comes up. So we'll start with commercials.
You think?
Oh,
No. Before we start with commercials, I have something I'm very nostalgic about. It was this one episode of WCW.
no,
Horseman.
don't.
Horseman
Don't.
locked Sting in the third cage. The
Don't.
cage that Cornette was just in. And the Horseman was locking Sting in that cage. And it looked like all hope was lost, but Bob, here comes RoboCop.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! And here comes RoboCop, Bob!
I knew he was gonna go there.
Oh, here comes RoboCop, Bob.
And here comes RoboCop. I knew this was. Fuck.
I'm so lost. Oh.
It was in.
Oh, he hasn't been here for any time we used that inside joke.
Yeah,
He's not aware of the inside joke.
we
I'm
used
really
it.
Not. I'm
we.
like fucking lost.
It was in the
Okay.
Tier Maker podcast, is when it started.
Tier maker. Okay.
Yeah, that's when it started, when we were ranking Mortal Kombat characters.
Okay, I'll bring that up and I'll.
Every time you have to redeem yourself, I'm very disappointed in you when during the wrestling hot take, you did not have it.
Yeah,
RoboCop.
I know.
Everyone said, "Oh, and here comes RoboCop."
I know. Editor
We almost
Chan.
fired you every time.
Editor. Hey, no, we didn't almost fire Editor Chan. Editor Chan stays up countless hours to edit this shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
They gotta listen. He's gotta listen to us for like fucking at least a solid 2 hours of audio.
Yeah,
Oh,
who would
the
want to listen tier- to Suda for longer than like
Memelords
2 minutes?
versus tier maker. Okay, that's
Ye-
it right there.
Yeah, like who would want to listen to Suda for longer than like 3 minutes?
Oh,
Really though, who
rip,
wants to listen
Rip.
to my dumb man?
Okay.
Rip.
No,
rip.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into nostalgic commercials, and maybe we can discuss a few.
Maybe, but by the way, when am I telling my story? Is that at the
We'll
end of the
get to
podcast?
we'll get to that when we get to the music section.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
as we promised, what, like episode 2? As we promised, Suda will tell the Darun Sandstorm story. And if Mrs. Suda's mom is watching, we are very
I'm
sorry that
in
this is.
advance. I
Yeah.
love you, Mom. I'm expecting a message as soon as she sees the episode. Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh my god!
No, but
The-
his
the-
mom, Ayo, shoot, what the fuck?
Oh Christ!
Alrighty. So, who wants to start? Any commercial in particular that you are nostalgic for? Because I got a few, but I don't want to start.
I'm literally
I'm
going
very-
looking this up at the same
Is
time.
this like?
Do
I'm
y'all
very
remember the
nostalgic.
yacht commercials?
Oh my Jesus!
Oh,
Christ.
I was hoping somebody would mention the yop. Now, can we stop? Can we stop talking
Those
over
are
each other?
like, oh yeah. Those are like iconic. Holy
They
shit,
are.
That is such a big
That
part.
voice was the best part. The voice would sound like someone had diabetes and was smoking 10 packs a day. It was the most
Yeah.
iconic part.
No, it was.
That's the one. Yeah. Yo,
Like-
when the morning come.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they changed the
Yeah.
campaign. They changed the campaign like a few years ago, but I'm sorry. Anytime I see Yop, I will instantly think of that. I won't think of their.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
won't
it's
think
like
of their
funny
new-
to me.
Like, I will
What?
not think of the new commercials. It's always gonna be give
No,
me Yop.
I'll always
don't
think
even
of that
know.
one guy who fell asleep on the shitter just singing.
Give me Yop, me mum.
Really though.
Oh, that's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
For real, man.
The commercial I remember very fondly, and I still to this day fucking hate the jingle to it.
Oh boy,
The
here we go.
fucking Marineland commercials.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Marine-
I haven't seen the Marine.
Welcome to
Marine. I haven't.
Oh Christ.
Okay, so if you're not Canadian, you may not know what Marine Land
Fuck,
is.
I guess not.
But think of it as Canadian SeaWorld, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of like an amusement park, and you got like the whole aquarium crap.
I haven't been, but
It
I've
really
seen
was,
multiple
though.
things.
I went to Marine Land when I was like 8 years old. It was worth it.
Never been.
But like the Sky Screamer I don't know if it was because I was like 8 years old, but like dead ass, I thought when that thing shot up, I was gonna like fall out of it. Like dead ass, I was like, ah!
Oh, we talking about falling on a rock. Remember at the insert place where it goes, fair. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the fair.
Yeah, the fair, like the only thing that we look forward to in our rinky-dink town, like one of the three things.
Like one of the three things.
Oh Christ, that's bad
anyway.
that like everyone just that's one of the only things that gets anyone excited around.
It's that and that fucking Scallop
It-
Festival. Those are like the only two.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, the Scala Festival, and like there's a third
Yeah.
one.
Definitely
So what's
the Acadian
Maybe.
No, the Canada Day Festival.
Canada Day, yeah. Because the Scallop
like
Festival is
every-
kind of like around the Acadian festival, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
the
usually
Scallop
like what,
Festival is,
mid-July.
The Scala Festival is a part of it. It's actually Canada Day Festival. It's part of
Yeah.
Scala Festival.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I'm
But,
looking through videos right now. Do I remember this? Do y'all remember guys putting what is this? They're just talking about. They're like yelling something about meat across each other's lawns or something. I don't know.
Ah.
That meat.
Something's going on.
Seems like a wholesome baloney commercial.
Oh yeah, no, it's like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Oh.
Close enough.
Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, I was at the one. That's the one fair. The fair. One year when I went, I was like 10. They failed to strap me into the kamikaze, right? And the
Oh,
kamikaze is that
Oh,
ride that
no.
goes up and down, and then like a stalk while you're
My.
upside down. They didn't strap me in right, and I was literally falling out of the thing to the point where Moonman literally had to force me down. He had to force my safety lock to lock again. It was unlocked.
Holy fuck, man, that's scary. That's like
Yeah,
seriously
and I was
scary.
upside down about probably like 100 feet plus in the air, upside down
Oh
with
my
my safety belt unlocked.
Wait, the kamikaze. I know what that is.
Was
but
it
I
the
can't think of
kamikaze or was it the spider?
No, the spider I was fine with. It was
No.
mom who was freaked out when I was on the spider.
Mm.
kamikaze fair ride.
It was like
I
those
know.
things that look like the
know. Oh, that one. Oh yeah, no, that definitely would be scary. Holy shit.
Well, I think my
In
favorite
the
fair.
picture to see if it's the same one. because like there's like several different things about the kamikaze, which is stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there are.
Well, since we're kind of
The
on
one you're
fairs,
looking at, and I'll tell you if it's the right one.
Yeah. Shit, do y'all remember the chocolate axe commercials?
oh my god, where he like spray it and turn into chocolate, and the girls just like
Yeah.
eat it. Oh my
I
god,
think I think that kind of scared me as a kid because he looked so
Eh,
fucking
yes.
creepy.
he
and
just
shit.
he does. He looks
Yeah.
creepy as a fuck.
Little spooky.
It was like real fucking odd.
It's like one of those bug eye fucking chocolate Easter bunnies you get for Easter, but it's like staring into your fucking soul.
Oh shit! Because like the guy's walking too, so it's just like it's so off.
It's just the way he's walking. It's just so
Why
off-putting.
is she chewing on him? Like, what is this?
I mean, I've heard of please your man, but like, holy.
That's like a whole other kind of.
To quote ASAP Ferg, I'm on a new level.
It really is on a new level.
The fuck.
Oh fuck! What's up?
Quickly,
I gotta
since
find a
we
commercial, yo.
we were on the fair, my favorite fair memory is back when the Gravitron used to be like an inside dome thing.
I miss that.
Yeah, it was an outdoor one, and it sucks.
I miss the Gravitron. Oh my god, it's been so many years.
Anyway,
since I was-
yeah.
Oh yeah, the new one does.
Yeah, the new one
I hate
sucks.
it.
And they got rid of it for a shitty roller coaster.
I'm sad.
You go up a bump, but like you go
sad.
fast.
As long as, at least, like, if I can go on it one last
The
time, at
worst
least,
part
that
about
would
the
be
new-
cool.
The worst part about the new Gravitron is it's not even anti-gravity. You actually have to hold on to the handles to not like
And
die.
you're actually strapped in.
Yeah, like that.
You're not
Well,
strapped
you're
in,
not
no.
strapped in.
You're not
There's
strapped
like
in.
you're like locked in a little cage part, and they just like put a thing over just so you don't like
With a
yeet
little,
yourself
like, a
out.
little,
Like a
yeah,
little
that's what I
chain
meant,
thing.
like, they
Yeah.
put a little, yeah, they put like the
Your caged
biggest
animal.
fucking chain.
Yeah.
On there. It's like, what are y'all?
Yeah, the weakest chain, but like when you're trying to get yourself out, it's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, and it's so uncomfortable actually
It
too. Because when
is.
you're going up and it like sends you back downwards, it's
Yeah,
like
it
I
is.
it kind
also
of throws
hate
you
that-
everywhere.
I
It's-
fucking hate the Himalayas ride too. I fucking hate it.
That's what replaced
honestly,
it. That's what
yeah,
replaced it.
No, just in general, it's hard to enjoy because there's always you're either going up against someone or someone's up against you.
Yeah, and I hate
Oh, I
that.
always go on by myself, which ruins the.
Yeah, it just like yeets you across from side to side. Ugh. No, but
Especially going over those like little bumps. It
Yeah.
like, throws you around. It's like
I still remember we went to like a different fair because the fair that we're talking about was closed
yeah.
in 2020. So me, Moon, and Bits, let's call her that.
Oh yeah, no, I know who exactly.
But we went to another fair. We went to a different fair, and there was this one ride where we were like going like super fast back and forth. So she tried to record like a cute little Snapchat video of her next to Moon, and I'm like, my nipples feel weird, my balls.
I remember that. That was
Oh
great.
my gosh, man, that is fucking.
I was losing my shit. No,
Is that the one 30 minutes from home?
no, it was in Moncton. It was at in town. It was at the old
You
Coliseum.
just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck it, whatever. Oh, okay, the one there.
It's
Oh,
by
whatever.
Moon Man's little apartment thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. Really though? Oh my.
Anyway, back to like what my favorite part.
Oh shit.
Back to what my favorite memory was of the old Gravitron. There's this dude. He went on it sideways, so he was like sitting at like 4 things. I think it worked out to be. And we're going up and down. The ride ends. His shirt gets stuck, right?
Oh.
And he's trying to get free. He gets free and lands face first on the fucking ground.
Oh fuck!
I still
Ouch.
remember on the Gravitron, my first time I was on there was like a Giga Chad who was on there. Like during the ride, he got out of his thing and he stood 2 feet planted on 2 different things.
Yeah.
And stood there with his arms crossed.
Yeah, I remember that.
He fell face first.
Oh shit!
Well, I remember, like, back in the old Gravitron, that's what everybody would do. They'd crawl to, like, the tip top, and then they'd stand.
Oh yeah. I remember. I think me and my brother went upside down once, and that shit was so much fun. But yeah, no, yeah. As soon as it would start, everyone would climb up to the top. Like everyone.
I know. I did it once, and I was like, never again.
Yourself where you're
The
kinda, like,
one
spit-
time I did something weird on the Gravitron, I was sitting on it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like I was sure like some people would sit on it, like actually sit. It was like whoa.
No, like literally, I was doing like I was like sitting on it, like full on, like I was using the wall panel as a chair, like pretending
Okay.
I was reading paper. And then there was Moonman. Moonman, I believe, was it you or someone else who did the zero gravity lean on it?
I think I probably did. Sounds like something I do.
Because like
Fuck.
we were like upside down, and then someone just stopped shooting and started doing the zero gravity lean, and they were holding their hat in place and everything.
Oh my gosh. I think if I'm correct on this, I think I saw one of the workers once like literally stand. He was holding on to like the railings and standing on like the seat parts.
I
It
believe it.
was like
I believe it.
I remember.
I
one
wish
time,
I could do
there
that.
was
That shit would be fun.
I remember this one time. There was this one worker. He said, "Man, I fucking like." I was a kid, and this guy was like, "Man, I fucking hate this stuff." Ran straight face first into the Galvatron wall and started spinning.
Man, I hate this job. Fuck, I hate it even more.
Yeah.
So he willingly, like with a running start, jumped straight into a wall panel and was riding the ride with us. He was like, "Man, I hate this job," and then yeeted himself.
But I mean, like, it has to be like a fun but shit job at the same time.
Like working the fair rides, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Working in the
probably
fair in
because you
general.
have to keep track of all the kids and make sure they don't do like dumb
Stupid shit.
Plus, you would have to clean, puke, and sit.
Oh, that
Yeah.
too. Just like anything.
No, I think they have janitors for that. Fuck the
for
No,
janitors.
the ride people have to do it.
No.
The ride people have to do it.
Gross.
Oh, that's nasty, man. Jesus, that's
But
bad.
yet the games, if you puke on a game, they have a dander for it.
Alright, welcome to Balloon Pop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still remember I once cheated in a fair game because I was too tall.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so for a
Too
little
tall
background,
for a fair game.
I'm like 6'2", 6'3". The pool was 5'11".
Oh.
And it was
I am
like
hanging.
dangling, see how long you can hold in place while dangling. I couldn't dangle. I was just standing there with my hands on the pole. I won the 2 minutes. They had to give me the prize because I cheated their game. They couldn't stop me from doing it.
My gosh.
I'm like 6'2". I was like, I believe 6'1" or 6'2" at the time, and I was just holding on like.
Just
I did
looking
what-
at them the entire time. It's like,
No,
y'all
I was
can't
literally
stop
looking at them,
me.
and I looked at the clock, and I said, I looked at them. I looked at the clock, and I said, "So, any interesting plans after this?"
You're
Alright.
just like fuck with them at that point. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna
And
play a
then there's this
commercial.
one
So
dude-
Yeah, back to commercials. I want to talk about commercials.
Commercials. I remember commercial.
I'm gonna play one though. Like, tell me if I hope y'all can hear this.
Oh wait, we might get DMCA'd
Fuck it.
depending on what it is.
Fuck it.
Okay,
Nothing's played.
I can hear it a little bit.
You can barely.
I heard like a stop. Oh, isn't this like the commercial, like the kid running in black and white?
Oh my god.
The bullying, was that not the bullying one?
It was the
car
girls.
was-
It was the girls.
The girl's chasing that one kid. Yes! Yes!
Yeah,
Yes! Yes!
I think that was like a kid. I think that was like a health and safety commercial.
It was like the government of
It
Canada.
was like,
It was when the government of
Yeah,
Canada was
'cause it
big
says
into those.
to get
Yeah.
kids to realize that staying active can have unexpected everyday rewards.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they should really tell those whiners on Fortnite that.
Really though.
Am I right,
if
gamers?
that kid. Okay, so if that kid was like my age, he wouldn't be running. He'd be like, "I'm not middle-aged."
Well, no, and I always found that weird about it because it's like a boy running away from chicks. What guy, unless they're gay, runs away from
Realize
chicks?
This is like a long ass time ago, so it's
True.
like Goonies. So like
True, yeah, true. Yeah. There's some nostalgia right there. That word.
G such. G such.
Oh my fuck.
Remember when that shit was banned at school?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was literally banned at school because I think like kids were complaining and shit because like, oh, it was a
Bruh.
funny thing ever.
The good thing doing a water bottle flip was banned it's still banned in my middle school.
It's still
What?
banned.
Yes, because it can
Okay.
endanger someone. Doing a water
Yeah,
bottle
I
flip
mean,
was banned
like,
because it's endangerment to children's safety, and like you're flipping a fucking water bottle.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
It's a
who's in
water
danger?
bottle. What?
here's what you're not realizing though, Owen. Water can be quite dangerous.
Woody,
Water.
Woody.
We've just taken up the Ski Master Slum God way of saying water.
Yeah.
We've taken his ad lib.
Yeah, we've taken his ad lib and we made it Gucci.
He asked the some thought way of saying water. I think you mean the Memelords way of saying it.
Yep. It's now the Memelords way.
Remember seeing
Yeah.
this one commercial? It was this kid with her mother grocery shopping, right?
Mm.
And she wanted this can of what was it now? I'm trying to think.
Oh, is
exactly
this
what
the
now.
Chef Boyardee
Boyardee
commercial?
song.
Chef Boyardee, and then the thing that follows her home.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I might be like the only one, but am I the only one who gets like nostalgic over PSAs?
Oh my god.
Right? Like the wrestling PSP.
I can't say I remember seeing many PSAs as a kid. Maybe like
the
a few for
WWE
smoking, but that's it.
Like the WWE, WWF, PSP,
Yeah.
like an Undertaker being like, "No, children, I don't dig holes for souls by doing drugs."
Yeah, because a guy named the Undertaker. Yeah, good platform there. Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah.
definitely a few PSAs I remember, but I just can't think of them right now.
My
But there's
favorite.
definitely like.
Okay, my favorite nostalgic
Oh, the
PSA.
Mad. I think
Yes.
it's Mad, honestly.
I hate
There's
Mad.
a few Canadian Mad commercials.
Okay.
Some of them were kind of fucked.
Okay. I actually somewhat have a beef with Mad commercials because
Why?
just the way they make them seem is it makes it seem like you have just like a touch of liquor, or now I guess in this day and age, a touch of marijuana. It's like you get behind the wheel, you're fucked. Like you will have no, you'll be like fucking Fast and the Furious drag racing your fucking car. Also, and one Mad commercial that actually pisses me off. It's a newer one. It's a guy. He goes to the drive-thru, and the woman on the thing's like, "May I take your order?" And he's like, because clearly high on weed, right?
Okay.
And he's like, and then she's like, "Oh, let me guess, a number 5 extra baked or whatever." And he's like, "No, can I get a burger and snap, snap, snap fries?" And I'm like, what fucking person is that stupid when they smoke weed? Like, what person is that fucking stupid that they don't know what a burger and fries are?
Like that's.
I don't know.
Like, you either gotta be really addicted to that shit or something. But no, yeah, that Mad commercial really pisses me off. I understand their place and why, like, they make them because idiots will be idiots.
Well, yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It's just the way they execute them that really fucking gets me going.
Like just the way that's
Yeah.
like presented.
Yeah, it's the way it's
Like,
presented. It's like
it's like false in a way.
it's like over dramatic.
Over dramatic.
Yeah, like if you have like one sip of alcohol, you're not gonna yeet yourself off a fucking ravine. The way they make it seem is you have just a sip of a fucking beer, and it's like you're yeeting yourself off a fucking ravine.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna commit like tax fraud and like do the worst possible things with one sip of vodka.
Yeah, just like one sip of vodka, and it's game over. It's game over.
Game over, man.
It's game over.
You brought nicotine into this. It's your lungs are gone. I don't know.
Am I also the only one? Am I also the only one who finds smoking ads so unappealing as well?
It's the fucking ads on the cigarette packages themselves that are
True.
just gross.
And not only that, like
I have to look at them like all day, and it's just like, these are
like,
gross.
like, and the thing is like what also gets me is not even like in a nostalgic terms, but it's like drug PSAs and commercials and shit. They're just some of the stupidest shit. Like, oh, the only good drug PSA, 2 drug PSAs I think I've ever seen was the Mr. T one, and we all know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Just want to stick some sense into him.
I just want to the kids. I'm not a kid. I'm 26. To quote JonTron. To quote.
I think it's the Michael Jordan's like stop.
Yes, in the Michael Jordan one. That was my next. Yeah.
Stop it.
Or who could forget the fucking Pee Wee Herman one? This is crack. Like, not the actor who plays Pee Wee Herman. It's literally Pee Wee Herman. This is crack.
I'm sure I've seen some in my childhood, but I cannot place any right now.
Who could forget the best drug PSA? The Pharaoh's drug PSA.
Yes, that's the one I wanted to talk about. Fucking I think it was 4Kids commissioned a Yu-Gi-Oh drug PSA, and
Oh
I
my.
shit you
It's
not,
like a bunch of
this is
his drug PSAs.
this is dead ass. Dan Green saying he didn't become the king of fucking card games by
I remember you
smoking
telling me
weed.
this, or showing me. I remember when y'all showed me.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
I
Like,
didn't become the king of games by smoking marijuana.
like,
Mary Jane.
I mean,
Marijuana.
things were so much simpler when we were kids. Like, you could hire your voice acting crew
And then
to
they
do a drug
would
PSA.
literally played the voice actor of Sonic. He'd be like, "Are you thinking of doing drugs? That's no good."
I still love the Sonic Says clip where it's like, if somebody touches you inappropriately, you gotta get out of there because that's no good.
No
What
good.
the
I
fuck?
really
Like,
love the anti. I still to this day love the WWE / WWF PSA. Like the freaking Undertaker one, really. He's like, fully in character, being like, "Don't do drugs."
Yeah, because
And this
again,
is back when he was, and this was like the '80s Undertaker.
this is back when
It
he
was
looked
even
like he
the-
did drugs.
Wow.
Yeah. And then like the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty together, back when they were still known as the Rockers, did like an I think alcohol PSA.
Which is funny because I'm pretty sure Marty Jannetty's an alcoholic.
Oh my. Wow.
Anyway.
Shawn Michaels used to
Yeah,
be. I think
irony.
And
of
Shawn Michaels used to be too, yep. Okay, this is, since we're still on the topic of commercials and wrestling kind of got into it, I'm sorry, but there is only one wrestling nostalgic ad that you need.
Oh.
And it's when
To get the
the Macho Man Randy Savage tells you to snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
I
love that one.
One
fucking
of my favorite-
love those.
One of my favorite nostalgic ads with WWE is like Shark Attack on the beach. Not when Brock Lesnar's around.
Yes, the SummerSlam ad from like 2003.
Oh my Christ.
But like,
Brock Lesnar hits a shark with an F5.
Florida Man RKO's an alligator, and I'll fucking do it again.
Florida team arrested again for RKOing.
Now, if I had a dime for every time that man RKO'd an alligator, I'd have 2 dimes. That's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Hearing Randy Savage in this commercial is fucking silly.
Like,
Never to the Slim Jim.
never do a Slim Jim. Like, I mean, just
Yeah, no, one
like,
of the commercials for that was
Chips!
yeah.
Yeah!
My favorite, I think, one of my 2 favorites are the one when he's in the China shop, and it seems like a normal commercial. Like, you have no idea what the fuck it's gonna be about. And then you just hear Macho Man fucking crashing through the wall, Slim Jim, and then just everything fucking explodes.
Yeah.
And then the one where it's like they're reenacting Romeo and Juliet, and then the chick's just so fucking bored. She's like, oh Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? And then fucking Macho Man just bursts through. Art thou bored? Stop to Slim Jim.
I want to see that one. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm now hoping that someone on the internet took the Macho Man Slim Jim commercials and cut out just the.
Okay, I mean, I don't even know if this counts as
Oh,
nostalgia.
just like,
Yeah, I don't even know if that counts as nostalgia, but that gets me going every time, just hearing him breathe.
yeah. It's so like goofy. It's like,
It
what
is.
this, guys? Oh my
Yeah, because
god.
like out of nowhere, because like it's Macho Man doing like a normal promo, and then all of a sudden it's like.
Yeah,
It's like as soon as it happens with the first breath, it's like, oh, here it comes.
and I don't know.
My favorite ones is Warriors though.
The what?
Is the one they did for Ultimate Warrior where he was like.
He's just making all his different sound effects. Yup.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's one I'm thinking of right now. It's like, wait, what's up? Nothing, just having a bud. Just watching the game, having a bud.
What's up? Yes, the only beer commercial I actually like. Like, I think that premiered during like the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure that
Mountain
premiered
Dew
during the
is
Super Bowl.
Mountain Dew has had some of my favorite fucking Super Bowl commercials, like the fucking Puppy Monkey.
I
Baby.
hate that
saw it for the first
commercial.
time.
I hate that
I hate it,
commercial.
but it's so fucking catchy. The beat
Oh, the
is
Puppy
so
Monkey Baby.
Yeah,
Just
like
the
yeah,
fucking. What are they?
the
Oh,
kickstart.
no, not Kickstarter. I mean, Super Bowl. Just Super Bowl commercials in general. They're all on crack. They're on another.
no, they are.
Wait,
Like
nowadays
Definitely.
are they still like
Mountain
that nowadays though?
Dew. Oh yeah.
Super Bowl commercials. Some Super Bowl commercials still slap. Don't get me wrong.
Mountain Dew wanted to advertise their new flavor of Mountain Dew on the Super Bowl. So who do they get in the commercial? Fucking nobody.
Yeah, I know. It's a travesty.
Wait.
There's no one in the commercial.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the commercial, there was no one there, and then all of a sudden you just hear, "Hi, I'm John Cena, and I can count," but there was no one fucking there.
Okay,
Wait,
quickly.
it was just audio? Like there was no video?
No, he was there,
Yeah,
but
it
the
was
joke
all him.
is, you can't.
No, he wasn't there. It was just audio.
Oh, I thought he was there.
What?
No, he wasn't. It's literally just audio.
I didn't know
can't
that.
tell me that you can see John Cena in that commercial.
Like, okay, since actually this is kind of nostalgic, can I just talk about how dead ass people have been running with the "you can't see John Cena" meme for like 20 fucking years? Almost.
Started.
The internet started this, and it's just you just can't see him, and the internet to this day still finds creative ways to not be able to see John Cena.
Like 2005, like the only John Cena movie you've actually seen him in is
Ferdinand, yeah.
and that's animated.
Wow.
No, great. But like,
Speaking of nostalgia, some of my favorite nostalgic movies was a fucking Fred movie just for John Cena part.
okay, those Fred movies slap, but only because of John Cena. Like those movies
they're
had.
good movies. The worst part is they're good movies because they embody what the internet was in that time. And John Cena coming out of a fucking refrigerator is like the best part.
What the? I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Don't even watch the movies. Just like literally, just like YouTube all John Cena scenes from Fred movies, and like that'd be worth it even.
John
Like it's literally like it's canon in the lore that John Cena lives in a fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh, Fred, like the old YouTuber.
Yeah.
Wow.
He has 3 movies, and John Cena plays his dad in them.
I just hate how he only had a small cameo in the third one, though. That was disappointing.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
John Cena was
being the WWE champion at that time.
Yeah.
I think though. Actually.
John Cena was like the saving grace of those movies. You will not change my mind.
I mean, they were good movies without Cena, but like Cena brought them to actually watch it, to above barely watch.
Well, I mean, okay. Since we're talking about
movies without
well, I guess because they're from YouTube. It's from a YouTuber. Like, there's not a lot of people watching YouTube.
Well, not only that.
Like, without the John Cena scenes, the movies are watchable. Add the John Cena scenes, and the movies are enjoyable.
Like, not only that.
They're not good. They're not bad, but like you'll enjoy watching it once in a blue moon.
Oh, okay.
Not only that, but like the thing with the Fred movies though is I don't understand people who are nostalgic for like the old days of YouTube when it was like, remember when Fred was the best? Like what I remember from Fred is a whiny bitch who sounds like he's on fucking Anthrax. or on fucking some Xanax or some shit.
What I remember from Fred is John Cena bursting out of his refrigerator and hit him with an attitude adjustment through his kitchen table.
Yeah, only worth it.
The only thing I remember of Fred is when he appeared on iCarly. That's the only.
Yeah. And actually, it surprises me, but he's still active on YouTube to this day. He just goes by his real name. Yeah, he just goes by his real name now.
By who?
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah, he just goes by Lucas now, like his actual name.
Oh,
Crawdshank or whatever the fuck his name is.
He uploads a decent amount of videos. At least he used to. I don't know if he's still like a weekly uploader or not.
Like the one thing I miss about old YouTube, other than the star rating system, and then when you could drag down videos, you could see like what you're subscribed to, who they're subscribed to, what videos they're like, and all that shit. That shit was great. But who can forget the godsend of old YouTube? 5-part shitty quality anime.
Wait, what?
5-part shitty quality looking anime that was in 5 parts because you could only upload like 5-minute videos back in those days. I don't know. That shit just gets me nostalgic. Like it was such.
YouTube are those like stupid, completely in Japanese, no subtitle scenes of like you just like scrolling through YouTube and then all of a sudden you stumble upon it and it's a video of like a naked chick in a bathtub getting on the bathtub,
no.
whacking someone halfway across the house with a spiked baseball bat.
Oh no.
Since we're still on commercials, remember in like what was it, between 2008 and like 2010 when everyone ever was obsessed with Screamer ads?
Screamer ad.
Where it looked like a normal commercial, and then you'd have like a zombie appear. And the one I'm thinking, I know all of you remember. It looked like it was a car commercial, and then as the car gets closer, and then the car got closer, you see and I'm like, what the fuck is this even advertising?
Fuck that one, bro. I remember that so vividly still from like the first time I seen that as a kid. Oh my Christ.
I'm so confused on what a Screamer commercial is. Because I couldn't hear Moon's explanation. What the fuck's a Screamer commercial?
Like, remember when it looked like a normal commercial, and then you'd have like a jump scare like right at the end?
Oh, those. I hated those.
And the one I was using as an example is that one that looks like a car commercial, and then like you have like, what was her name? She was like really big. Oh, she was the real popular Screamer. What the fuck was her name?
Real popular Screamer.
Wait, say that again?
Not the maze, no? You're talking straight like the commercial?
No, like, okay, remember when like Screamer ads and shit were like mainstream and like you had those jump scares where it showed that one image of that one chick? What the fuck was her name?
The zombie chick thing?
Yeah, what the fuck was her name?
Oh, the Exorcist, the chick from the Exorcist.
Okay, yeah, so you mean like the maze, like the scary
red,
maze game.
Yeah, the maze, like the red dot maze thing, yeah.
Yeah, the scary maze game, yeah. Is that still up?
Yes.
Probably. But I mean, like, Flash is dead.
Right now. Oh, fuck, I guess so. Wow, Flash really... Oh, I miss Flash.
Flash makes me nostalgic.
I believe it's called like Opera DX.
Yeah, Opera browsers allow you to still play.
Their browser. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because they have a built-in Flash player.
Oh, okay.
That never got disabled.
When can download it?
I'm playing the maze game right now. Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm playing the maze
oh shit, he died. He
No,
accidentally died before getting the jump scare.
Yeah. I'm on the second one right now.
But like,
play this, so y'all might hear me scream.
But like,
so watch your ears. Volume warning.
Volume warning. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, since we're on YouTube, we kind of moved from commercials to YouTube a little bit. Like, old YouTube, like, I remember, like, back when I first started watching YouTube, you wanna know what was popular when I was a kid? It wasn't fucking Coco Melon fucking nursery rhymes and fucking 8-year-olds screaming the N-word in Fortnite.
Baby shark.
You do. No, but like, back when I was a kid, what was the most popular channel? It was... Back when I was a kid...
You're expecting it, but then you didn't know when it was going to
happen.
I didn't exactly know. I knew it was towards the end.
Yeah. You knew it was going to happen, but you didn't, like, when.
I've been bamboozled.
Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're good.
Like, back when I was a kid, the biggest YouTuber was Fred and Smosh. And literally...
Oh, Smosh was huge.
Yeah, and literally everywhere you looked, you were seeing a new person talk about some fucking stupid creepypasta.
There were so many...
Can I just say, creepypastas are like some of the stupidest shit ever? Like, I do not understand...
So interested in them, though.
I mean, if you got interested in the lore, yeah, it was kind of like, But, like, okay, I mean, I guess I can't really say I'm not still into creepypastas. I'm more so, like, from that age, I was sort of into creepypastas, but now, I've transitioned into the state where it's no longer about creepypastas, it's more about lost fucking media.
Ooh,
if you want,
really cool.
like, I mean, like, I just see a Blame It on Jorge video get uploaded, and it's about lost media, I just get fully erect.
Oh,
like,
gosh,
I'm not even gonna lie. It's like when Moist Critical uploads a video, it's just full erection.
Yeah.
Moist Critical when he's
what?
When Moon Man sees the Blame It on Jorge video, he is like Moist Critical when he successfully got the speedrunning world record for Mr. Krabs' overdose on ketamine and fucking that. He jumps up, says, "Oh, I probably should have done that. Had like a half chub going on there."
Yeah, pretty much.
Did he actually say that?
Oh yeah, it's Moist Critical.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't expect much more.
Moist Critical's like the only guy left who embodies that old style of YouTube. He's like one of
Oh
the
god,
very
yeah.
few left.
One of the very few.
I like the like.
One of like the only like two who were like around during the old days of YouTube who
Mhm.
still embody that version of YouTube.
Like even Smosh got fucking censored to fuck.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, then again, I'd also like to argue that Smosh went downhill as soon as Anthony Padilla left. You won't change my
Even
mind.
before that,
Yeah,
it was just kind
20
of, it was on the slope that a lot
from
of
like
channels, a lot of
20
popular channels go to.
from like 2008 to about 2014 was peak Smosh
It was peak YouTube.
and peak YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
And
they
then,
had
as soon as the first like, what was it, like just as soon as they brought ads on the videos and people
Yeah.
were making money, then it
Yeah.
literally went downhill. Cause then
It
YouTube was
did.
like, oh nope, gotta make this
Well, they brought ads in back. They
parent
brought ads in
friendly
back in
or kid
2008.
friendly.
2008 is when ads started.
Is it really?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
08.
ads were a thing like way back, but like before to get ads to make money, you had to be like a YouTube partner and all this shit. That was back when it was like more complicated to do it, but still, you know, a little bit simpler.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Just if YouTube could go back to the way it was in like 2012 and before the Google Plus integration, that'd be great.
Yeah. That'd be really great.
Like, I mean, there are very few YouTubers.
Nice.
You know what I hate? YouTube
What?
Kids exist, but yet
Yeah.
YouTube Kids exist. Yet main YouTube needs to be child.
No, but even on YouTube Kids, there's so much shit that gets through their like their robots.
It's
like,
basically
they're
like
just
fucking. There's
they're-
basically
I
softcore
can't think of it, but,
pornography
like,
on there.
There's still like going back to like the missing videos, and not that necessarily, but like there's still so much like weird shit on like YouTube Kids.
I
like
mean,
the Elsa Gate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That fucking
like,
house is fucking
oh
ran
my
softcore porn back in the day.
Like it's just fucking odd, man.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, I understand, like, you want to kind of make a platform family friendly and shit. I'm all for that. It's either watch how you do it and make sure it stays truly family friendly, or just embrace the fact that kids are calling each other the N-word on Fortnite all the time. You can't have
really,
both.
though,
you can't have both.
Really, because it's affecting like literally everything. Like it's even, if anything, it's probably easy to say that YouTube, them doing all that, has probably affected everything else. Like how Twitter handles their things and like why everything's gone.
Don't even get me started on. Don't. Just don't.
It sucks. It's really depressing.
It is.
Looking back and
Like-
seeing that life was so much easier and simpler, and literally everyone's made it like a complete hell.
No, and like, I mean, it's pretty bad when you can say you feel nostalgic for like 10 years ago when shit was simpler. That's sad. That is sad, I find. I mean,
It just sucks.
like, because, I mean, it's like I said in the first episode, we're not having like 2013 nostalgia in this bitch, but like we're having like 2013 nostalgia in this bitch for the simple fact that just because of the way life is now.
Times were very much simpler before Soda knew he was gay.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as he knew,
it was much simpler. It was kind of much simpler after I came out.
Bro, the fuck are you?
But then it very quickly died down.
well, I mean, like, the whole thing with like, because I met Suda in the last year of high school. We pretty much been best friends ever since, and like, even I could tell, like, because when I first met him, he cared what everybody thought of him. He wanted to be everybody's friend and all this. Yeah, and all this shit. And I remember one day I said to him, I was like, Suda, the day you stop giving a fuck, the happier you'll be. Trust me on this one.
Gosh, yeah.
And was I right? Was I right?
Turns out, like, no one really gives a shit about a lot of things, and it's just like there's no point in putting any effort into like doing it. Like, I mean, I'll kind of like I'll keep this demeanor for customers and shit, because it's customers, whatever, it's work, just that. But for like people in general, like, other than that, it's just like, oh, it's tiring.
It is. I mean, look.
It's all fun and games until Suda's manager sees me and Moon walk in and we start harassing him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I'm sure she I don't think she really might not have enjoyed that. I don't know. Fuck if I know.
Oh, I remember back when you worked at the grocery store, whenever me and Moon would sew up, we would try and find something, we couldn't find it, and say, Stu, help us find it, we're breaking your knee.
Yeah, because every time
Yeah.
I'd be like chilling, and all of a sudden I would hear a screech saying like, "Yo, help us!" And I'd be like, "What the fuck do you need help with?"
That's not nice to ask
Because
that question.
would
What
just be
don't I need
minding my
help with?
business, and all of a sudden it's like I fucking yanked on the shoulder. It's like, "Yo, bitch, help us!"
Ah, bitch. Ah, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but like
Oh Jesus.
nostalgia, and actually, this kind of ties in perfectly to something I did want to talk about. And I had this talk at work with Owen and one of our coworkers.
Alright.
Nostalgia is a great thing, but holy fuck, is it expensive?
What do you
It
mean?
can
In
be-
which
Like,
sense?
okay,
Easily become expensive.
like shit you love from your childhood. Like here,
Oh, like us buying games and stuff.
bingo, like shit that you had in your childhood and shit, and you go and you're like, oh man, I want to relive this. I'm gonna go get it. You're going to a pawn. You're going to a pawn shop, paying $50 for a game that came out 21 years ago, almost.
Yeah, no, straight up, it really is expensive. It's hella,
Like, I mean,
hella expensive.
and you want to know the word? You want to know
Yeah.
actually what's bad about this is Pokemon games. I think have suffered the most from this because I look and there are versions of Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver going for like almost $300 in pawn shops.
I don't get it.
No.
I do not get it, man. Even vinyls, even like everything. There's so much that's like been spiking up in prices. Like I have a vinyl. I think I literally, how much did I pay? It was a vinyl, probably like $30, because that's how at that time that's how much hip hop vinyls were going for.
Mhm.
It's because they stopped making it or something like that, or because of like the what's going on with the vinyls, how they're like short on resin, or I don't know.
Mhm.
I think it literally jumped up to like 150, 200 in price,
Jesus
or
Christ.
like
think that's
resale.
like-
I was like, holy
Elvis.
shit.
Like fucking Elvis vinyls, they go for like average $200-300.
Especially vinyls, man. Those shits can
That's
get
what I said,
expensive.
Elvis vinyls.
It gets expensive real fast.
I mean, that's why part
know
of me
what
is
really
glad my
gets
passion is
expensive?
video games, because it's. I think video games is probably out of like the big things you can get nostalgic for and collect: music, comics, and games.
Yeah.
I honestly think gaming is pretty near much closest to the cheapest, because comics can go for an arm and a leg in this day and age,
Oh no, they can't.
and
Comics,
so
yeah.
can vinyls, as Suda just.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, they. Oh.
But, like if you have like if you have like an outdated Pokemon pack unopened, that shit goes for like $100.
Wow.
Yeah, especially like the older ones. Yeah, I don't
No, not even
understand
the
how some.
older ones. Like back in like X and Y cards go for like the case packs go for like $78
What?
unopened.
X and
Yeah,
Y
like X and Y, like
suck.
packs in like
It
the X
doesn't
and
make
Y era.
sense.
So you're telling me
Go
if
for,
I
like,
would have had something from
$78.
like the platinum or the fucking diamond or
Like
pearl
anything from
era,
after, anything from
unopened.
after 2000, anything unopened from 2017 or after goes for like $80.
Okay, I'm,
You
I
mean
gotta
before?
check this now. Hold on.
You mean before?
No, I think it's
Literally.
nuts. I think it's nuts what COVID has really done for like,
Yeah, like
everything. It spiked prices in so much,
Like-
and it's dropped prices in so
Can
much
we
too.
go
Like
back
it's.
to the beginning of the pandemic?
I mean-
gas prices.
yeah. Can we just go back?
I
Can
want
I get
those gas
nostalgic
prices.
for
Like,
gas prices when this hit
like-
started?
I
We're
desperately
like
want
filling
those
your
gas
tank
prices
at
again.
Like,
filling
I
your
will-
tank the same price as getting 1 liter it would be today.
Pretty much.
Yeah, oh.
And like, I will drive by and I'll see like $1.35 and change, and I'm like, oh god, kill me now.
It hurts.
I don't
It
want to
hurts.
drive my car.
Holy shit,
I was
man.
trying to simply put in the meme of the dad trying to kill himself with a gas nozzle.
Dad's when gas
I
prices go
know-
down.
I know how you feel, Moon Man, because literally, like, it's so hard for our cars too. Because as soon as we step on it, it guzzles gas like
It
crazy.
does.
It fucking
And
just
because I like to
all
have a
gas.
heavy foot sometimes.
Me too. Both of us do, and so it's just not a good idea.
Thanks, Mitsubishi, you pieces of shit.
You should have been there. There was no one on the highway. Me and Moon were on our way from work. Moon was like, you know what? Okay, we're gonna do what me and Suda do at like midnight. He rolled down all 5 of the windows and started blasting Hatsune Miku speeding down the highway.
Gotta do that sometime. That's always a good time.
Always a good time.
Fuck.
No, but like, and But like, I mean, yes, I of course love I love shit from my childhood. I love reliving it. But like,
Man,
Well, just about anyone kind of does. Like,
but
it's
like,
fun to kind of relive
it
it.
is, and like, I mean, I get more out of a
I'm waiting for, like-
PS2 and a GameCube than I probably would a PS5 at this very moment.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, do I want a PS5? Absolutely. Am I gonna wait till more games come out? Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah.
I mean, really, like I said, like I was having this conversation the other day. I said, really, the only game really worth it is fucking Ratchet and Clank, and I can't really justify buying a console for one game.
Really though, it's kind of like, ugh.
the
Like,
PS5
unless
has
that
some
one
good
game's
shit.
like an absolute fucking banger, I can't.
Hmm.
Not saying the new Ratchet and Clank's bad or anything, but like, my point.
Just for one game, no. I know what you mean, because that was kind of like my thoughts on the PS4 too, which I barely play anymore. Like, oh, this is gonna be fun. It's a fun upgrade, but like,
Meh.
people don't really
But I
play
mean,
much
the
with
good
each other anymore. It's just kind of boring.
the good thing about PS5 though, quickly since we're on this, is at least you can transfer all your PS4 shit and you can still have all that shit.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah,
can see.
somebody told me that one time. I was like,
Yeah, there's only a few games that aren't fucking cross-platform with it that like you can't play on it.
Damn.
And it's-
every single game is a cross-platform that's on both consoles.
On
Oh.
the PS4?
Yeah, every single game that's on the PS4 is cross-platform with PS5.
Oh, okay. Because I remember when they
Really?
first announced it
Okay,
that
that-
it wasn't. There was like it was a
Yeah.
few like shitty games that nobody would have gave a shit about, like
Oh.
Hitman Go and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
hopefully
how it
that's
started. They
shit,
just
'cause that would be nice.
like when it first came out, there was only like 10, 15 games, then like more games, and now it's every game.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not bad.
Just start with the small
So like,
catalog.
yeah,
and build it up.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, in a sense, it would be worth it. You can get the new Ratchet and Clank, but you can still play all the shit you have for the PS4. So I mean, but still.
Exactly. Oh, boys.
All right, I think we get into music. I think we pretty much nailed down commercials.
Yeah, I think we have to. We pretty much talked
right.
a bunch of stuff.
Do you want to start this with the Darun Sandstorm story, or do you want to end it on the Darun Sandstorm story?
I kind of want to get it over with.
Alrighty. So this is a real traumatic event that happened to Suda. I literally got a phone call, I think the same night or the next day, and he told me this
I
story.
remember. Oh fuck! Again, Mom, I'm sorry. I love you lots. We can talk about this next time we see
Jesus.
fuck. Okay, so it was the first time I moved into town, like where I'm at now, in Moncton, whatever. First time I moved to Moncton, you know, just kind of it was me first, like getting into like the dating life. Like before that, it was just kind of like here and there I'll pop in like on stuff, but that's about it. Like whatever. Anyway, so I'm like, at this point I've gone on a few dates like here and there, like maybe
Alright.
3 or 4, maybe. Yeah, so it's just like having a little fun, just kind of going with the flow, seeing what it's about. And so,
Yeah.
oh Christ, don't mind this bad choices looking back on it for sure. But I decided to meet. Fuck me. I decided to meet a 45-year-old guy at a Tim's.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and we were chatting like it was chill. So dumb reason I decided to go to his place like that night because it was just like it was chill, like we were both just chatting whatever.
Yeah.
So whatever,
Right.
like nothing really big happened the first time. The second time I go, his husband's there, and I didn't even
Uh-oh.
realize. Yeah, so like this whole entire time I'm like, am I a homewrecker? I don't really want to deal with this. Like, how
Yeah.
do I?
Jesus.
Yeah, and like because it was during the day, and then like
Mhm.
because they were going through their music for whatever reason, and then they fucking started playing the Root Sandstorm, and both of them were like jamming out, and I was in the background trying not to lose my shit because it was the funniest thing ever. But and then later that night, his husband goes to bed, and then this guy starts like getting real fucking odd, and I quickly said like, "Oh, it's getting kind of late. I'm gonna head out." And so I leave, and I think I for sure I don't know who I called first, but I called someone first, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, I can't believe that." He was doing like weird shit, like he was doing like really odd shit, like rubbing my back and all, like just
Okay.
odd. Yeah, just
Okay.
odd stuff. So immediately I was like, I should probably go. Oh, so that's
Yeah.
about it for the story.
And he was how old now? And he was like,
For 45 years old and married.
and
Very bad
okay.
idea. Very bad idea. I know now.
Yes.
Oh,
Sounds to me like Studa avoided getting murdered.
God.
Probably.
I was on, yeah, I was,
Probably.
and I think as soon as I got to my apartment, the next door neighbors were having like a little party or get together, and they had like a bunch of booze. I was like, okay, pass me a few shots. I'm gonna need a few after this.
Yeah.
So
Literally
And
that,
then they
drinking to
started
forget.
playing Darude
Yeah.
Sandstorm.
yeah, I was like, I don't really want to remember this. This is gonna be far removed from my memory. Unfortunately, it hasn't been.
Learning
But
experience.
hey,
fun.
so
Learning experience.
definitely a learning experience. So kids,
Don't date 45-year-old men.
don't. Just at least try and get someone around your
I'm pretty
age.
sure
Not
Studa
as
for like
Yeah.
a normal Studa.
At least
Most people,
around your age,
self-explanatory, don't meet 45-year-old men.
yeah, not more than double your age, because that's just a whole other.
Yeah,
Not
that's
Yeah,
even
a
and
little
I
bit
say
more.
like,
not more than like within 5 years.
yeah, I'd say
Oh,
don't
okay.
date over 5 years and don't date under like 2.
I would
Yeah,
say more so like under 3. Cause
Yeah,
that's
2,
because
3.
4 is the Romeo and Juliet clause maxes out, but
but
that's just kind of weird.
that
like,
also depends on your age. But in general,
It also, it depends on age, maturity, and shit like that too.
Hmm.
Like,
Like
even
if you're like
maturity,
an
like you never know.
18-year-old, don't go
Good.
around trying to date like a 15-year-old. That's weird.
no,
Yeah,
like
no.
Really, really odd.
me and Suda really went to the high school with basically a fuckboy who would try to get in every 9th grader's pants, and he was like,
We
what,
went to school
18?
with a lot of
Oh
weird people.
no.
Let's be honest. Like
18,
we
19,
we
true.
straight up did. There's
It's
I'm
pretty
not
bad.
denying that. We went to school with a lot of
I
weird
go,
It's
people.
pretty bad that we're
so
the
I
only
go to
two who
high.
haven't changed our sexuality, ended up pregnant, or just fell off the face of the earth.
They really all.
I go to that high school now. It is just as weird, if not maybe even weirder than when
It's
y'all went.
fucking odd.
Because now
man.
there's even an Instagram page to keep up with pregnancies.
Well,
What?
excuse me.
Every year, there's
Yeah.
an Instagram page at the end of the year. It says how many women got pregnant and how many had abortions.
That's fucked.
Yeah, but okay,
Wait a minute,
what you
that's
don't
actually
It
fucked.
just gives
Yeah,
Why
but
would
what
they
you
do that?
but you don't realize that a lot of these people, and you know what, I'm putting my neck out there, and I've said this before, and I will say this again. It's pretty bad when you're fucking your cousin at some fucking ratchet ass bush party and ended up with their fucking baby, because that's how a majority of
Oh
these
my
pregnancies
God.
happen.
That's the majority of like
It's
everyone
even-
in that. In
what is
there.
even more. There is someone in my school who is. Okay, so like I'm born at a certain age where I entered school a year early. So like I should legitimately be a year behind. I should not be going into my grade 12 year.
Really?
You almost didn't, but
But
anyway.
I am.
Wait, you're supposed
But
to
I
be in
am.
11th grade technically?
Well, because of age,
I'm supposed
right?
to be going into it. Yeah.
Oh.
He'll
yeah.
graduate at
But because of
17.
when I was born,
Yeah. Oh, like you're after the cutoff time kind of thing?
Yeah.
I am legitimately the month of the cutoff time.
Oh, Jesus. Really? Okay.
Yeah, so like I entered high school a year early because it's optional if when you're born in the month I'm born.
Okay.
And so I'm just vibing, and this was in the I'm in the someone who is my age, but still has the maturity that who was I think is probably still in 10th grade because like they disappeared off the face of school halfway through. Who still has like the maturity level of like a 9th grader because COVID fucked them up.
Wow.
Like it fucks us all up. Like it basically they didn't have the experiences in the 9th grade to like evolve and shit like that.
Yeah. That's Jesus Christ.
And she's so
We sh-
pregnant with her 20-year-old cousin's baby.
That's
She is
bad.
she was 15 when she fell pregnant. 5-year difference.
Bad.
Again,
Literally-
I don't understand the mentality around here, but you know what? It is what it is.
I don't either.
And
No.
I
don't
stayed
think
away
you heard
from
me
it,
right.
so.
There's a 5-year age gap. The boyfriend is y'all's age,
What?
and the girlfriend is my age.
What? Oh.
How do you? Okay, you know what? Since we're talking nostalgia, I'm gonna say a prayer to a nostalgic human being, Chris Hansen. If you are out here listening,
We need you.
We need you, Chris Hansen.
Oh shit, we
Chris
should probably
Hansen,
continue the
I'm gonna
music.
send you this. I'm gonna send you my high school address. You just
Yeah.
need to start become.
You wanted to do. You wanted to do that Onision and James Charles investigation here. Go investigate our local high school. See how fast you want to
You
commit.
think that's bad?
Oh,
This
Christ.
year there was legitimately
Oh my god.
there's legitimately a quote unquote student teacher who was there way longer than a student teacher is supposed to be there. A student teacher stays for like what normally like 3-4 months to like learn the basics of a high school.
Okay.
Pretty much, I think.
This quote unquote student teacher was there for 7 months.
Holy.
Unless they were just that
They were
fucking
there-
Oh
stupid.
yeah, because it's like
That's
usually
quote-unquote-
one semester that they go to.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're that fucking
They
stupid,
were there
but
for the entire. They were there for 3/4 of the school year. This quote unquote. This quote unquote.
I don't like
teacher
where this is going.
was actually a private investigator.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
It was a cop who was trying to bust bomb threats in the school.
Oh.
yeah. That's not where I thought this was going.
We can save this for another podcast. We should continue on the music.
I did not.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think that was going.
Horror stories
We're
from
going
our high
farther
school.
and farther away from the.
We're
Sure.
going deeper down the rabbit
original.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
This
like
happened a lot.
music.
Music's
Dare I say this? Music was better back in the day than it has been in the past 3 years.
No, what do you mean by back in the?
Like early 2000s, 90s, 80s, all that shit is better than most of the shit being released today. Yes, there are the few exceptions. To every rule, there are the exceptions, and of course, there are a few exceptions of like today's artists who make good shit. Lil Nas X finally shed the one-hit wonder label, which is good on him.
He's a fucking like
I just wanna- I
5-hit
wanna-
wonder.
I want to
Yeah,
say
5
something though, because that's like me personally. I think like it depends on the genre. Like
Yes.
sure, like in the
True.
80s or 70s, rock was definitely booming then. Now, not so much. And it's like it's the same thing for hip hop. Like that's my thoughts. Like it might be.
Yes, it does depend the
unpopular opinion,
genre.
But like nowadays, hip hop is so much better than like 2000s hip hop. Well, depends,
To an extent. Okay.
To an extent, yeah. Depends on the artist.
Rose
But
Stockton was
I'm
a
gonna-
lot of the stuff back then was just kind of weird. as
But
well.
I mean, also looking at the powerhouses, say example of hip hop today and back in the day. Today, like Drake is one of the most popular rappers, which ugh. Cardi B is one of the most popular rappers, which ugh. But back in the day, we had like Eminem, Drake, Jay-Z, Nas, Kanye.
Back in the day, we had Eminem.
Okay, we still have these guys. Of course, most of these guys are still releasing music, but I mean, they were like
Eminem
real.
has been on the top since the 90s. Though.
Okay, yeah,
I think I see your point. Like we actually like back then we actually had artists who tried.
because now it's just who can get much more clout and shit. And actually, I do want to say this because I've always said I want to say this on a podcast. So everybody knows that Cardi B is pregnant again, right?
Is she really?
Yes. So here is my hypothesis. Cardi B will have another daughter. She will name her Culture 2. There is Culture 1 and Culture 2, named after the Migos albums. Put them together, it's Culture 3. Therefore, this is all a marketing stunt for Culture 3. If this happens, if this happens, I'll take my fucking Medal of Honor. I'll take my Nobel Peace Prize, please.
Jesus. Okay, I gotta go get food. I'll be right back.
No, but like.
And by food, he means cereal.
Yes. No, but like, I don't know. Just like looking at music back then and looking at music today, there's such a clear divide. Like, sticking to the hip hop example, just right now. Like, okay, back in the day, we had so many great rappers. Yes, a lot of them are still making music, but like back then, they tried. We don't have artists who. Okay, we don't have a lot of rappers and artists who speak from the heart anymore. It's just, let me mass produce this bullshit to get a #1 hit.
Bro, what do you mean? There's plenty of rappers who speak from their heart. A prime example of this, little mosquito disease.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the. That is a real rapper. I shit you not.
I don't think I want to hear
Or
that.
or you can't forget about Submarine Man either.
You can't forget about the greatest rapper, Lil Cock Pump.
Fuck. No, but like, on a serious note, there's not a lot of rappers out there who genuinely just like talk about whatever the fuck they want, rap about whatever the fuck they want, make references whatever they like to whatever they want. Really, the only ones I can think of in the last 5 years are X, who is dead, Juice, who is dead, Ski, who is thankfully still alive,
For now.
Ame, and that's really about it.
Bro, what the fuck you mean, Young Gravy?
Okay, Young Gravy's just kind of there, in a sense.
Young Gravy's like, dude, he just vibes.
He's just kind of.
He's just there. Like, we acknowledge him, but he's like there. In a sense. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I kind of understand Suda's point where he says, music's better in this day and age than it ever was. But depending the genre, I do disagree with that argument. Because, okay, I'm going to use a prime example of a genre I can't fucking stand, but even I'm not stupid.
Okay, I'm back.
And even I'm not stupid, and I'm not as dumb to not realize this, but country music back in the day was way better than ever will be fucking in this day and age. And I fucking hate country music.
Country music isn't country music nowadays.
No, it isn't. It's bro country or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Country music used to tell a story with a nice little strumming of a guitar in the background. And nowadays, it's basics like 3 chords. I fuck my sister.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean,
something about their love interest, their truck, or the what I'm saying, like, yeah.
It's either a tractor. It's a tractor, booze.
Beer in there.
Yeah, it's booze, tractor, truck, or a woman.
And trucks. Country music.
Like, literally, somebody...
I get in my Ford pickup.
Like, literally, somebody once...
In the case of beer.
Somebody was...
I pick up a big titty whore, and I call her my dear.
I mean, honestly, that's not probably far off from a Toby Keith song. No, but like...
Big titty whore is slobbing on my dick.
Okay, okay, sir, I'm gonna say, no country star would say slob, because that is exclusively a hip-hop thing. Just go ask ASAP, the ASAP crew.
Now this whore is sucking on my dick.
Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better.
I'm going to come too quick.
No, but like, I mean, I hate the genre. I hate the genre.
Boys, at 30 subscribers, Memelords country album is dropped.
No, I don't think I have the patience to listen to that much acoustic guitar.
I don't think I have patience to go through that much.
Mambo number 6 is a meme. That's fine.
We gotta drop a country album. We got it.
Yeah. Let me just become the lead singer of the band Stained and switch to country. He did. He went from nu metal in the early 2000s to a fucking country artist.
What? Oh, it sounds like it's like Default, right? Default went to like he was like a rock band or something like that, or they were.
Yeah,
bands,
Default.
But then the singer became country. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and another example is fuck. I want to get his name exact.
They used to be pop punk, and now they're nu metal, basically.
Well, nu metal's dead. I don't care what anybody says.
And now they're metal.
Okay, what was it? Let me just...
Dallas Smith. Yeah. Default rock band literally transformed into Dallas Smith, the singer. To country music, yeah, that was.
Yeah, and Aaron Lewis.
The pop singer.
Well, okay, Panic at the Disco. What I hate about Brandon Urie in specific is that he kept the Panic at the Disco name when it's literally just fucking him.
Yeah,
it's stupid. Like,
they went from being a rock band to being a pop singer.
Yeah,
city pop singer.
Yeah, that's like Gwen Stefani keeping her band's name, but being a solo artist. Or
that would be kind of weird.
Or like,
it'd be like Jimi Hendrix being in the Jimi Hendrix Experience if he went solo.
Well, I mean, the Jimi Hendrix Experience was more of a side project for him. It wasn't really So that's kind of a bad example, but like
That'd
I
be
get your
like
point.
That would be like Tom Petty being Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers for a solo shit.
That'd be like Old Dirty Bastard going by Wu-Tang Clan, but he's a solo artist.
Holy. Old dirty bastard.
Just remember, but kids,
That would
remember.
that would be ASAP Rocky going by ASAP. Oh wait.
Well, no, that'd be like ASAP Rocky going by ASAP Mob, but him being the only one. But I mean, every ASAP member has ASAP in their name, but you know.
Yeah.
And remember, kids, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Just remember that. No, but like, with certain genres, yes, I agree that they've gotten better over age, but some have just gotten worse, and nostalgia's big for them. Country, I'd say, is a prime example of that.
I completely agree with that.
Country is the prime example of the genre that got worse.
Yeah.
And probably rock. And metal.
Bro, metal has not gotten worse. It is just stayed the same.
Okay, you're right. We got fucking 50-year-old Metallica sitting here acting like they were in their fucking 20s, except they're not trying to sue Napster because Napster's no longer around. Like, I don't know. Something about bands, like, reviving and then going on, like, a revival tour to try to live out the way they were back in the day, it just seems sad to me. I mean, I know it's a nostalgia thing. New Kids on the Block did it, like, a few years ago. I mean, I understand why you do it for the nostalgia, but, like, it's not necessary.
My Chemical Romance is doing it, but like they're not doing it for nostalgia purposes.
No, they've just embraced the fucking memes. They've just fucking embraced the memes at this point. They know they're memes, and they've just embraced that fact.
My Chemical Romance is actually getting back together.
I think so. I think that's what I heard.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, the amount of fucking old emo people are gonna be going nuts. Oh my god.
See, no, but the thing is,
they were going nuts, and then they like lost hope as soon as the pandemic hit, and they're come back.
No, okay, but like the one thing these are two bands I'm gonna use this example for. Back in the day, only edgy emo fucks listened to Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance. Now, it's either fucking manly men or people who are like nostalgic for those old days who listen to Fall Out Boy and fucking My Chemical Romance.
Basic white bitches.
Yeah, or basic white bitches. Like, this is a mood. Let me go get my band tea and my Starbucks. Like, yeah. That's basically My Chemical Romance fans in a nutshell. Yes, I'm calling you all out.
Oh boy.
Gerard didn't know
My
Doe.
Chemical Romance fan, you either look like Chad Thundercock or you're doing
okay.
But have you never seen the Chad Thundercock meme? What's wrong with you?
I don't think I have.
You probably have.
I probably have, I don't know.
No, but like, and I mean, I don't know, just like, I got a hot take actually now that I'm thinking about this.
Ooh,
I feel more nostalgic over Vine than I think anybody will 20 years down the line for TikTok.
I actually highly doubt that.
I don't. Because
the reason why I doubt that
kind of hard to because TikTok's
the
actually
reason
like
I doubt that is because people won't feel nostalgic for TikTok because TikTok will most likely still be around.
I sure fucking hope not. Or I hope it actually cleans up its act.
I think TikTok's gonna die out like Vine, but I think it might have the same kind of. I'm thinking it might have the same kind of nostalgia factor, because it's just the way both platforms are. They've both got their fan base, and they've both got their like kind of funny quirks and shit to them. So I think I think they're gonna both like be kind of nostalgic to, because Vine was like for us, TikTok is for like
Owen.
Owen's Owen's like age.
I grew up with Vine. What the fuck you mean?
Well, you were kind of in the middle. But like around those age, around those age of people is what he means.
We're just saying, yeah.
Because the way I look at this,
in middle school when when Vine was.
Owen, chill.
The way I look at this,
I'm just saying a lot of kids like your age.
Like I'm 10.
No, Owen, chill, bro. I'm just saying that like it seems like a lot of kids around your age are on the platform. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying a lot of kids your age.
And like my
I fucking love the fucking.
my problem, like My problem with Vine
I'm
is
sorry, students, we can't all just watch TikTok that Jenna Marbles would find funny in our
Why are you coming at me? I'm just saying.
No, but like,
Okay.
no, but okay. The way I look at this is Vine was like for everybody, and it wasn't creepy for anybody to be on Vine. With TikTok,
It kind of was, though.
I find if you're not between the age demographic of like 12 and 18, it's fucking creepy for you to be on TikTok.
You can't
I'm
even
sorry.
be on TikTok if you're 12.
Good, but no, but like my point
No, like,
is,
seriously, it's a 13 plus app.
okay, whatever. Then 13 to, I'd say maybe, okay, 13 to like 20, because
No,
TikTok.
because like the main demographic is people under 30 and over 13 who are like are like the most people on there.
Okay, but like there are so many creeps, and it's been documented that TikTok's had a real problem with pedophiles on their
Oh yeah,
platform.
no, it's like it's
Yep.
known.
Well,
It's
I
known.
mean, I'm not trying to defend it, but like when you're
By
like
you
a
speaking
fucking
right now, yes, you are
13-year-old
defending
girl, when you're
it.
like a 13-year-old girl twerking half naked, and you expect people not to think that you're above the age of like the age of consent, and then you're like, oh my god, this is so creepy. I didn't even do anything to deserve this. You're a fucking idiot.
No, I do agree that the like people like that who do that and then say like, "Oh my god, this creep." No, I'm sorry, but you've lost all rights to play "Oh my god, that creep" card
Even
as soon as you're doing
no,
shit like
wait.
that.
I don't know if I'm lost in this. I don't know. I don't know if I like missed something. Even if a kid is doing that, a fucking another adult saying anything like remotely creepy or remotely like whatever, that's just weird. Like that's
No, I
uncalled for.
agree. It's uncalled for, but I
No, it's
mean
not
Like, and
uncalled for.
especially like
I
the
agree.
parents, like it's the fault of the parents as well for not like the
monetizing,
parents nowadays have to keep an eye on their kids
I'm
because of
not
and
saying
they
that
how
don't.
because of
you're
how
not saying
much kids are so much more connected into the internet nowadays because most of them have fucking phones when they're like 2 and they're
Man,
like
Oh
like
playing
my
around with their
you're
god.
getting
parents'
Yeah.
phone
technology parents for them.
straight up like because you see them
But like
in
I'm
like the
not
carts and shit and they're just like playing on the phones having fun. It's like you gotta be careful, man. You gotta watch your kid. You can't just let your kid have fun because there's a lot of fucking weirdos online.
see, it's
but like
pretty.
I'm not saying like adults saying like is like people being creeps is acceptable. I'm saying that you lose the right to complain about creeps when you're a 13-year-old twerking half naked.
Yeah, I kind of somewhat agree with that. I somewhat agree, but I can understand
Like
where
when
it's
you're
kind of a
when
gray
you're like
area.
No, it's the kid. The kid doesn't know any better.
Yeah, but that's
like
also the day and age we're
when I
growing
was
up
13,
into.
I knew the rights and wrong of walking around half naked.
Okay,
Yeah, but
but
nobody wanted to see that.
kids
That's the
still don't know
difference.
the best. They're because kids like it's known that kids are gonna do whatever makes people laugh or like what like
Oh yeah, but
it's
like
Kids do the
I
darnest things.
I think we're kind of against each
Veering away
other's
from it.
views for that. No, I think
Yeah.
we're against each other's because I
Okay.
completely disagree. Like it does not warrant at all. It's a kid. A kid
No, I
no,
see
really
both
doesn't know
sides
any
of the
like,
better.
argument, though.
I'm not saying that it's warranted
Yeah.
or anything. I'm just saying, like, the kid kind of loses all credibility complaining about creeps when they're willingly doing that.
Again, I see
You're
both
not
sides of the
understanding,
argument.
so I just won't bother anymore. But
No, and like
But,
it's
like,
pretty
I
bad though.
understand
And
that, like, oh, it's a kid. They'll do whatever they think people find funny. But, like, literally, nobody finds twerking funny. It's
no, but like,
kind of
how
creepy.
Monkey
do
see,
they
monkey
lose?
do.
yeah,
Yeah, like how do
exactly.
they lose credibility? It's still a kid. They still
No,
like
I'm not saying that they
they
lose
need to be
credibility.
taught
I'm
by the
saying that they lose.
parents.
No, I'm saying that they lose some credibility complaining about creeps when they're willingly walking around half naked on the internet.
I'm ending this
Like,
conversation here.
yes, you
Yeah,
can
we
say
should
like, oh my
probably
god, he's a
stop
creep.
this
Okay.
before it
But
gets
like
a little
Yeah,
too
before it
much.
gets too much.
No, but
Look at the
Yeah.
kid
what
in
baffles
this.
my mind, what baffles my mind is okay, kids. Okay, so kids when they become like mine, Arcs, and Suda's age, like we're nostalgic for what we were when we were kids, like the cartoons, the video games, the shit like that.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck are kids gonna be nostalgic for 20 years from now? Like,
Ooh.
True.
that's what I'm like. I mean, well, some like some
Remember
on the
Dream?
yeah. I feel like that's gonna be like the big thing. Remember Minecraft? Okay, but Minecraft's still a thing. Like, what the fuck? But like,
Minecraft's still a
Remember
big
the
thing.
Dream SMP?
I mean, honestly, like, what in this day and
Remember
age?
Dream Stars?
I swear to God, if anybody ever becomes nostalgic for
I'd rather
James
fucking
Charles,
not remember
Yeah,
that.
no, thank you.
Can't
I
do it.
swear to God, if like,
Marvel.
if okay, you know what? If in 10 years from now, if we're still doing this podcast, and I one day read an article about how James Charles is nostalgic, we are literally ripping that to fucking shreds.
Remember
Yeah,
Vine?
no.
No, but like
I
honestly,
don't want to see that shit.
I don't either. Like because I mean, with how fucked up things are in this day and age, what the hell are kids gonna be nostalgic about? TikTok, probably,
It sucks
assuming
because,
it's dead.
Because it sucks because
Remember the Renegade?
companies have really upped their
They fucked themselves
advertisements,
in the
and
ass.
it's everywhere. It's like it really has affected the kids nowadays. Like I don't
Remember
think I think it's hard denying it that it has affected like how kids
Mhm.
see a lot of things nowadays. Like I think it definitely is going to be harder for them to like look back on their childhood and actually kind of
With the
Yeah.
fond memories that
look
we do.
back on it in a positive.
Yeah, kind of like how we can do it with like TV shows and movies and games and like, I mean, yes,
I want to say it, but I don't know if I should say it.
So
Ark, you already know that we're gonna peer pressure you to say it.
No, but like, I'm just saying, like, kids these days don't really have much of a childhood, do they?
they really
Nope.
don't.
No, their childhood consists of this: having the latest phone by the time they're 12.
It really does though.
Because
like,
okay, look at
it's
it.
not even funny.
Okay, when we were 12 years old, I'm gonna all guess. This is what I'm gonna guess. When I was 12 years old, I was still playing PS3, GameCube, and shit like that. When Ark and Suda were 12 years old, I guarantee they were on Halo 3 lobbies playing multiplayer. I'd almost be willing to fucking bet. They didn't give a shit about the latest phone or shit, and I guarantee they probably didn't have phones. What pisses me off about society in this day and age is how everybody needs to have the newest phone, and everybody needs to have, when the time then they're just starting to fucking walk. What the fuck is an 8-year-old, 5-year-old? What the fuck does a 5-year-old need a phone for?
Okay, that I agree, but I do want to mention something else that's like childhood wise as well is their whole childhood is based around technology. It's no longer outside getting to
No.
enjoy playing like enjoy like biking around or playing with friends on parks or like even like camping. A lot of kids nowadays don't like camping or don't want to go camping. They don't
They
want
don't
to do
know
any
it,
canoeing.
I mean,
they don't want to go to the beach. They don't
to an
wanna do a
extent, I
lot
can
of
understand
things.
camping.
So it's like it's a completely different like a completely different like childhood compared to us.
No.
Like it honestly it sucks. Like I feel bad for them that that's all they know.
And I mean, now, is that every kid? But no, probably not. But is it a majority?
Gosh,
yes.
but like it's prominent. Like how many kids are like
Yeah.
fucking just so deep into the technology because their parents was like, no, we have to please our kids, so we have to get them the new latest thingy.
And when did parents become such
What happened to
bitches?
us wanting the newest Pokemon game?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm actually not gonna regret this. And if there are any, God forbid, parents who have a young child watching this, when did y'all become such fucking bitches? Like bowing down to.
Are we talking about
Yeah.
millennials or?
Well, just in
Basically.
general, like I mean, I understand like spoiling your kids to a certain extent, but like
Millennial.
when I was a
No,
kid,
you're describing millennial because the way millennials see it is they kind of sort of maybe despise their parents for not like, hey, I wanted this. Hey, I want this game. No, you can't have that. So when they hear their kid being like, hey, I want this, and they're like, hey, I remember my mom said I couldn't do that when I was your age, so I'm going to get this for you when you're.
Well, okay, I
Yeah.
sort of understand that, like in a sense, I guess, but like. How the hell, for example, how does a grown ass parent let a 8-year-old tell them what the fuck to do? Like, why does the foot not go down? Like, I mean, because like
And
the
why does
way
the belt
some
not come off?
exactly, and why? I mean, I don't promote fucking violence by any means. By any means.
You definitely have to like tell them like right from wrong. You have
Yeah,
to
like I don't promote like whipping out the belt and just like, but like.
Tell me I'm wrong. A belt whooping would do many kids many favors.
In a sense, yes, but also no because of how everybody's a snowflake in this day and age. Because
Yeah,
literally, you can barely discipline your own fucking kids without somebody raising an eyebrow. It's like when you have a kid, basically what you're unknowingly signing a contract that basically you are that kid's bitch.
Nowadays, yeah.
You do whatever it says. You do
That's
like when I was a kid, like, and I see this often. When I was a kid, I guarantee I would have got put in a timeout or something if I would have mouthed off my parents.
You would get something taken away from you or a timeout or something like that.
Bingo. In this day and age, you mouth off.
That happened a few times.
In this day and age, it's like if you mouth off to your parents, it's like almost like the cool thing to do, or what? Like, I mean, I understand like when it's hormonal teenagers, it's a completely different thing. But like
so.
an 8-year-old who is like mouthing off to their parents and like nothing's happening. And hearing it in a store, especially, like, oh my god, have I never wanted to drop kick a child more in my life?
That literally reminds me of a story.
All about
I'm not gonna
how
reveal any names, just so like they don't like not reveal like any. But I was at a store and someone I know was hearing a kid literally yell at their mom. He walked over. All you heard was a loud, and the kid shut up.
No, but like I don't know what it is. Just with this day and age, like, I mean,
there's no discipline anymore.
There isn't because everybody's scared
like
to
when their parents did it to them, so they're not gonna do it to their
boo
kids.
fucking who, boo hoo. Your parents disciplined you. Whoopty fucking shit. Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Welcome
And we can all
to,
probably we can all guarantee that like their parents had it a lot worse than
every generation.
like
you can look at that in every
parents of the
generation.
millennials had it a lot worse.
Like, I mean,
my dad had it worse than I do. I ask for something, we can't afford it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll ask once it's on sale and see where we are from then.
or if Christmas is
Like,
coming up, or
most kids would be like, I want this. No, I said I fucking want this, and then pulls out like a fucking Glock.
Yeah, and they go
not
they
to
get,
that
like, real
extreme,
angry if
but
they don't get
yes.
their way.
Like, I mean,
yeah, like when I was a kid and I asked if I wanted something, my mom would say no. I'm like, but why? And then she would say we can't afford it. I'm like, oh, okay, and I'll put it back and then keep walking.
yeah, like I mean, again, do parents try to go out of their way to kind of make their kids happy? Yes, of course, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's the lack of discipline in this day and age. Exactly. It's the lack of being able to discipline your child because it's frowned upon or what have you.
I wanted to talk about. So there's this. I'm not going to reveal the TikToker because
Charlie D'Amelio.
There was a. No, this is their mother. So this TikToker, she literally just disciplined her child by putting her in timeout, and the comments are filled with that psychological abuse. Putting a kid in a corner for 10 minutes is considered psychological abuse.
I think a lot of kids, like a lot of kids
I
our
can
age went
understand
through
a
that.
little bit of that, but like
to an extent,
it's not abuse. It's not abuse. Abuse would be the mom getting up, cracking her knuckles, and knocking the kid a new one. Putting a kid in a corner for 10 minutes is discipline, not abuse.
Well, I mean, I guess some people would consider it like
depending.
Abuse,
I was about to say, depending, they might look at it. But I mean,
it definitely depends on the way.
I guess it just depends.
You're just sitting in a corner waiting. I don't understand how that can be considered abuse. You're just like in a corner, just like.
In a sense, I understand some, but I also think it's a little bit of an overreaction saying it's mental abuse because it teaches.
No, not mental. They said no. They didn't say mental.
Or
they say psychological.
Psychological, whatever. It's basically same fucking thing. Just one's a fancier word.
Psychological, like that's because it's such a light punishment. It's just them sitting in the corner. It's definitely that's a gray area. I see your point.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's hard to talk about because it's not abuse. Like it's not physical abuse, obviously. It's not mental abuse. But like I don't know. That's a bit hard.
I don't care what you say. you should not cancel someone over literally making their child. Like, you shouldn't be canceling someone trying to deplatform them, taking food off their kid's table, literally calling CPS on them for putting their kid in a corner for 10 minutes.
Like, that's definitely an overreaction.
No, it
I
is.
think that's an
No,
overreaction.
this woman
I mean,
had CPS called on her 5 times because her kid was
Holy.
put in a corner for 10 minutes. Once.
I mean, it's pretty sad that Miley Cyrus said this the best. Stop trying to cancel people. Let us use those people who have did these bad things as an example on why we shouldn't do this. And this is completely referring to the DaBaby controversy about his big whole homophobic rant. It's pretty bad when Miley Cyrus is becoming the fucking voice of reason here. But like,
It's
instead
tiring.
of,
It's,
like-
it's
It is.
tiring because we
Instead of
really,
trying
because
to-
we're trying, like, because parents nowadays are like, if you even try and discipline, like, if you even try and teach your kid like proper manners and all that, like, we're almost shut down because, oh no, it's like mentally abusing the kid. And
How
you can't
is
do that? Like, then
teaching your
what are
kid
we
the
supposed to
proper
do?
Like, yeah,
Like, how-
exactly.
Like, if you can tell me
Oh,
ways to
I don't
properly
think-
and
I
healthily
don't
teach
think
them
so.
manners and shit, then yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
But
I wasn't done with the stupidity on
because
TikTok
definitely,
and-
like, I agree. Like, don't hit your kid. Like,
Like, you're
hitting
not-
solves
like,
nothing,
that's really
but
hard
You're
to
not
say.
gonna like take.
You definitely
Nowadays,
should,
you're not gonna
like,
see someone.
give proper punishment, like a little smack on the ass, like a lot of us got. That's scaring us a little bit, but it's not
Yeah.
affecting us for like our whole age or our whole lives.
I mean, I don't
No, we were
freak
like,
the fuck out
oh,
and go
shit.
into like
I
a
just
nom-style
don't care.
flashback when somebody
Yeah.
touches my ass.
The what?
I don't go into like a big whole nom-style fucking flashback when my ass gets touched in any sense.
Well, yeah, really though.
Like, I mean,
No,
I've
bro,
probably
it's-
gotten my fair share of fucking... Because, you know, kids are brats.
Some kids are brats. Oh yeah.
Most kids, but yeah. Okay, can we get back on track again?
Just by the way, I have to leave at 10. So
Okay, well, we'll
Yeah.
get close to wrapping this up here.
yeah, it sounds good.
Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel that kids in this day and age will miss out on being nostalgic about certain shit because of the way the world is in this day and age. I mean, does the whole Rona help? Absolutely not. But
Nope.
again, there are different ways that you could have coped with this and make them, like, I mean, instead of putting a tablet in front of your kid's face, maybe try to
Spend
introduce
some
them.
time with them.
Not only that, maybe show them shit that you were nostalgic for and that was big in your fucking childhood, and then maybe they'll get into it, and then it will just keep gradually growing from there. Like, I mean, again, my dad was big into video games, so yeah, of course, I got real big into it.
Mhm.
Like,
Same.
I don't know why the fuck. Like, you can put them in front of a TV, still spend time with them, and monitor what they're doing. Like, if you have, say, a PS2, bust out the 2 controllers, play a multiplayer game. Or you got a
that'd be amazing.
GameCube, or you got a GameCube, bust out the double controller, whoop your kid's ass in Smash, bro, and be like, get good, scrub. But, like, I don't know, like, I feel that, like, if it would make,
Own medicine with both the GameCube controller, play Melee, and then when you win, just start yelling at them, get shit!
like, I mean,
Because I think it's like it's actually bonding with the kid. It's actually forming like
exactly.
memories that the kid's gonna look back and be like, oh yeah, I did play
Bingo.
that game with like my dad. Like,
And then
It's
it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
creating
yeah,
memories.
yeah.
It's not them just going on the internet watching videos and that's about it.
Because, I
or
mean-
whatever, play their little
Oh,
silly
yeah,
games.
I remember playing Smash Bros. with my dad. He kicked my ass and started yelling at me, get shit on!
but, like,
Like you,
That'd be the end of that.
what are kids today honestly gonna be nostalgic about? Fucking Fortnite video game wise? Fortnite? Shitty Call of Duty games? Oh fucking boy, am I right? Like, I mean,
I mean, I'm a little nostalgic about perfect. You said Call of Duty, and I was just thinking like MW2 lobbies.
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
definitely
But, like,
one day.
again, and that's the big divide in each generation, and you can tell. Because, like, kids today, they'll be nostalgic for, like, shit games like Fortnite and the latest Call of Duty and, like, fucking anything EA pumps out. Like, looking at it as a kid who grew up with Star Wars Battlefront 2, I look at the way EA handled that, and I'm like, ew, gross. What the fuck is this shit?
Oh,
Like, kids today have, especially when it comes to video games, I find, they're going to have no nostalgia when it comes to video games, and they're going to fall...
They're gonna have no nostalgia in general.
They're going to probably have no nostalgia in general, you're right. And they're going to fall into a line where it's, like, nostalgic over the stupidest of shit. Like, oh, remember the dog filter on Snapchat?
Oh my, no.
Like,
No.
It's going to be stupid shit like that they're nostalgic for. It's not going to be like...
Remember Face Mask?
Yeah. I swear to God, in like 20 years,
but
when this shit
they can't
ends...
help that though. Like, they can't help the pandemic, but like everything else, definitely.
Like, I mean, like, there's gonna be a big divide, and like,
Yeah.
I just hate the way it's already proven. Yeah, it's gonna become like 10, 20 years down the line when kids today are having their own kids, and they're like, oh yeah, back in my day, I used to crank victory royales and Fortnite. And then,
90s. Oh, no.
yeah, you used to crank 90s back in Fortnite, and their kid's gonna look at them and be like, what the fuck is Fortnite?
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean,
Fortnite, it's all about... What the fuck's Fortnite?
What the fuck's... What the fuck is Fortnite? It's all about Call of Duty's Black Ops 69, man, like...
What the fuck is Fortnite? It's all about
at that point, I want to know how many iPhones are out.
I'm gonna guess by the year 20 in like 20 years we're gonna be like on the iPhone like 20, give or take.
No, we're on the iPhone 21 because one comes out like every 2 years.
Yeah, so like
they skip a generation, or they skip like a few numbers too, so it might be at like.
Well, I mean, look at Windows. Look at Windows. That's a great example.
Skip 9.
Yeah.
No, but like.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, what I'm nostalgic for, and what a kid today would be nostalgic for, are going to be two different things. And I think it's honestly a tad sad. Like, a kid today is going to... I think so too. Like, a kid today, they'll be, like, nostalgic for, like, oh, Fortnite, and oh, Call of Duty Cold War, and Grand Theft Auto.
I swear to God, I think I ran into, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I just thought of this or not, but I swear I ran into this kid one time who's I told him, you know, about like stuff that I grew up with, and it was like, fuck, how do they go now?
Oh my God! It's
about like, you know, the box TVs and like comic books and shit like that. And I was like, what's a box? What? I showed him a picture of a box TV. He's like, "What's that? That's not a TV." I'm like, and then the comic books, what are those? I'm like, but no, you best believe I'm when I have a kid, I'm gonna be, you know, showing him about comic books and shit.
Oh yeah.
No, like, and
ever has a kid, Ark to have a kid would have to get past your, hey, you want to go out? No, sorry, you're not my type. Grr. What do you mean, grr? Angry Bionicle.
Yes, Bionicle.
Yes, Angry Bionicle. No, but
Angry Bionicle.
But like, and also with Fortnite, and I'm saying this tangent, I don't care, because this kind of falls into nostalgia too. Taking characters that people like us, like around our age, are nostalgic for, and then they like add it to Fortnite, say for example, like Master Chief and Kratos and shit like that. Yes! Okay. That right there! Okay. How kids will be like, oh my God, it's that guy from Fortnite! No, it's fucking not. That dude literally grabbed Zeus by his balls and fucking killed him. He's from a game called God of War, not fucking Fortnite. Or like people who like... I
still remember. I joke about this. It kind of angers me. I joke about this whenever like we're in public. Like, we were going to go see the second Space Jam movie. I pointed out his cup because we got the special 2 Space Jam cups. I pointed out his cup.
I remember this.
From Fortnite.
I wanted to smack him so hard.
I get it, but like at the same time, they can't help themselves because that's all they know.
No,
their parents haven't showed them much. And like just with
I
everything
know,
being
but,
made
like,
nowadays and just everything in general, like that's what's being pushed.
I know,
That's
but
what's
like I feel like
being-
a kid's not that fucking stupid that they don't Google. Like, say for example, Master Chief. They're not like in no term should it be like, oh my god, that's a guy from Fortnite. Anybody with half a brain cell is like
again,
Master Chief. Oh, let me Google Master Chief. Oh, he comes from a game series called Halo. Oh, like
They made a
But
movie
a
about
lot
that
of
guy.
them, a lot of them might not even care about that. It's just like it's Fortnite.
true.
We'll just
Like,
play it.
okay, listen. I've said this before and I'll say this again. The battle royale genre is trash. I don't care what anybody says. Fortnite was always trash. Don't give me how seasons like 1 through blank were like super goat, but like the rest of the season, no.
But they kind of were.
Fortnite was
No, but it's
trash
kinda
since
true.
day one. I don't care. I've never
It's the
played a
same
game of
skin
Fortnite.
It's the same game every season. It's just different skins and shit added.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like Fortnite is what Call of Duty is today, just based off a different war.
Yep.
Or the same war. Like, actually, I had this conversation the other day too at work. Why is it every time we get like a World War II game, we have to be an American? Why can't we have it from like the Nazis' perspective, or the French's perspective, or the British perspective, or the Japanese's perspective?
Well,
Why is it always?
We're not going to do this from the British perspective. Do you know how boring it would be for a game where you just surrender?
No, but like in all seriousness, or even the Russians' perspective. Like I hate that I gotta be fucking Chad Star Spangled Banner, fucking America fuck yeah guy every single time I play a Call of Duty game. Like no, maybe I want like Wolfenstein is a good example of a game that gives you perspective on the Nazis.
I was gonna say, isn't Wolfenstein one of the only games?
No,
that
Wolfenstein you're
actually
playing as
takes different-
Blazkowicz.
Yes, of course
Is he not?
you're taking
Okay,
down
no,
the
what are you talking about?
Nazis. Of course you're taking down the Nazis, but like the Nazis look like a threat. This is like I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this. New Order isn't it basically about what happens if the Nazis won World War II?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one you mean?
No, the New Order, the one before Wolfenstein 2.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think. I'm not.
yeah,
I'm
like,
not mistaken. I could be wrong though.
like I mean, that's an awesome idea. Like, we get to see the, like, because in games today, like, whenever I see a World War II game, it makes the Nazis look like such bitches. When anybody with half a brain knows the Nazis weren't straight up bitches.
They were nightmares at times.
Exactly.
Yes.
They were the night, like, they were the monster under your bed. But now they're looking.
That's why they said, like during World War II, you really did not want, like, depending on where you were at, you really did not want to hear the knocking at your door in Gestapo.
Gosh, no.
No.
Definitely did not want to fucking hear that.
No, exactly.
Oh, gosh, no.
But like, I don't know, like where.
One thing you never wanted to hear back in the day was "Zer in Ziat."
Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
All memes aside. No, but like, I don't know. It's just upsetting, and yeah.
It's all fun and games till Mecha Hitler shows up.
Yeah. You want to talk about a tank of a boss? Holy
Card.
shit. Best card in Cards Against Humanity. You will not change my mind. No, but
It's awesome. It's Mecha Hitler combo.
yes. But again, the way I look at it is, unless parenting and shit like that changes, kids aren't going to be nostalgic for the same things we are, and eventually, maybe, dare I say, the shit we like as kids might eventually die off because of ignorance.
It already is. I've never even heard of Betamon.
You never heard of what?
Betamon. Or Betamon, whatever the fuck
Beat
it's
him on.
called.
I remember that.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, I remember Bidamon. Wait a minute.
The little marble
Yeah,
shooter
that's already dead.
boys.
Even I haven't heard of that, and I'm like near y'all's age.
Yeah, but Beat 'em On was like, it was one of those trends where it was like the Tamagotchi of its time, where it was like you had to be there or you do
People
not
remember
know.
the Tamagotchi.
Like, it was a fad. It was a fad in the same sense Tamagotchis were, Beanie Babies were, shit like that. Like, Beat 'em On, you had to be there.
Yeah.
And honestly, Beyblade was going down that same path.
The Tamagotchis are still remembered. unlike Betamon.
If you ask a lot of people around our age, they would probably remember what Betamon is, and they might not know it by name, but you show them a picture and they're like, "Oh fuck yes, I remember that."
They would recognize it.
Yeah.
The mini Gundams
Yeah,
that
so
shot
here's the thing.
beads out of their
Here's the
chest.
thing. You
Marbles,
ask-
man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You ask someone who's like 14, they would know what a Tom. They would know a Tom is. They would know Bean Baby. They would not know Betamon.
Well, yes, that's because anyway. But Beyblade
But
was
we also
also
have to realize it's like it's going through the years and like just different companies popping
Yeah,
out different
what-
toys. But yeah,
exactly.
obviously, you have to be there, but it still doesn't give any reason for the parents to not introduce them so they can have some kind of nostalgia looking back. Cause
yeah.
that's a big part of like a lot of people's lives is looking back on like what they were able to do and what they did and like have fun and like enjoy it.
I said this in the last
I'm
podcast.
nostalgic about the time there was a rock pushed from the bottom of my kneecap to the top of it.
The what?
Oh.
It basically resulted in me beating up a kid that I probably shouldn't have.
So in kindergarten, there's like this scrawny kid. He wore glasses and braces in fucking kindergarten.
He wasn't scrawny, he was a big boy. And I'm not talking big boy as in muscles, I'm talking big boy as in lay off the Twinkies.
Lay off the Twinkies.
So one day,
Jesus.
man fucking pushed me, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was pushed, didn't even realize what the fuck was going on. So in that school I went to, she would have went to that school. There was these people called like magnet buddies or whatever the fuck they were called.
Oh, pure helpers or whatever. They're called pure helpers or some shit.
They would walk around like making sure the kids were like staying in check and shit.
Yeah,
So
they
I
were
was
terrible at that
walking
job.
I didn't realize anything was going on. One of them pointed out I needed to go to the bathroom or the nurse's office. I had blood running down my entire leg because there was a rock that went from the bottom of my kneecap and was currently sticking on the top of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
And
that
like
just feels
blood
like
that.
was covering
Gnarly.
my
God, no.
That's gnarly. Oh my
Yeah,
That
god.
is nasty, bro.
Moonman, he was hanging out with one of those buddy helpers because like he was his friend, and he was the one who put it at me. Moonman came up to me and said, "Who the fuck did this to you?"
Yeah.
I told him who it was. Next thing you knew, Moon was in the principal's office. I was getting bandaged up.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's just
The
say
kid
there
was
was.
crying with broken glass.
Yeah, let's just say there was a phone call made. I wasn't in trouble. I wasn't in trouble like the
was not in
principal
trouble.
thought I was
He
gonna
was
be.
the opposite of in trouble. He got rewarded.
Jesus. We should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
But I said this best, and I'm gonna leave it on this note. I said this best in the last podcast. Remasters are important in a sense to introduce kids to shit that was big in our day, like the Crash Insane trilogy, the Spyro Reignited trilogy, Beyblade. Beyblade is a really good example of that.
I like when Lights Camera Pants remastered coming out. Like, come on.
Yes, come on, like SMH. But no, and if Beyblade was never rebooted in like the early 2010s, the way it was, I feel like Beyblade would be one of those things where like guys our age and people our age would look back and be like, "Hey, remember Beyblades? Hey, remember jamming your thumb in the fucking rip thing?
Ouch.
Oh, that hurt." Like when you go and rip and then like the Beyblade just like fucking hit your finger and you're like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
terrible. Terrible. But
like for some reason it would jump out of the thing and just go nuts. It's like, what
Yeah,
are you
but
doing?
Terrible.
It wasn't like the rebooted Beyblades where everything was metal. It was like just like one part. It
Oh
was metal.
my god, the
True.
metal ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh god, those were terrible.
Holy, those are
But
actually kind of.
That's my point. Like kids today wouldn't know what Beyblade was if they didn't go through that renaissance in the early 2010s. Same with Bakugan today. Kids might not know what the fuck Bakugan was if it would have never came back. I mean, us when we were still somewhat kids when it came out, yeah, we'll remember it as those little fucking ball thingies that spawned a fucking dragon out of it, but again,
Like as a kid, it was so magical. Like the first time I got a Bakugan, fucking Moonman gave me a Bakugan, and he was like, "Here, look at this." And it's a magnet. Like
Here,
it's a
have
marble.
fun.
What do I do with it?
it's a marble, but it's a
What do I do
magnet.
with it? He slapped down something magnetic, and he said, "Roll it." I rolled it, and then a fucking saber-toothed tiger came out.
Yeah, like, and I mean,
And then I was so invested. I'd seen the fucking anime.
so I think I'll leave it with this, and then we'll sign off. Introduce your kids to shit that you're nostalgic for. Introduce them to shit that was big when you were a kid, even if you don't feel nostalgic for it. Just so that way that those legacies can live on. And, kids will know that, oh, this was what was cool back in, like, when my dad was growing up or my mom was growing up. And don't ever allow kids to think that Slim Fit Pikachu is better than Fat Pikachu, because that is a fucking lie, and I will not hear that. It's Fat Pikachu or no Pikachu. Fat Pikachu is superior. Yes.
Surfing Pikachu is the best Pikachu, you mother.
Yes. The circular fat boy Pikachu is the superior Pikachu.
No, that's inferior. The superior Pikachu is the surf Pikachu.
It's still Fat Pikachu, so like it's still.
It is the Pikachu on a surfboard.
Yeah, I'm running out of time, guys. I'm running out of time.
All right, sign off, boys.
All right, it's been fun, boys. I'm glad to be back, even if it's not every podcast or every episode. But I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, we can have fun doing a few podcasts or a few ideas here and there. Yeah. I'm excited.
Since this is Nostalgia 2, I'm going to give y'all a blast from the past. This is something I haven't done in a podcast for like about 5 or 6 episodes. Our YouTube analytics show that.
Oh yes! The nostalgia! The nostalgia! Oh, how did he know? But no, for real. If you do like what you see, do subscribe. We'll keep you updated if we do end up on Spotify. Stay tuned to the channel to see when Suda's going to be here. By the sounds of it right now, he's only back for podcasts, and it will be bi-weekly. So Wild Wednesdays and Twitch will still be the 3 Memelords, as opposed to the 4. But with all that being said, you still don't want to miss it, because, especially lately with what we've been doing on Twitch, we've kind of been driving ourselves insane. And it's not healthy, but it's fun.
Wait, I just remembered something for nostalgia. God damn it, it's a little late, but
Say it quickly. Bionicles, yes. And on that note,
we already fucking talked about Bionicles like 5 minutes ago.
Like,
yeah, no, I'm talking about like actual like commercials and toys, man. Like
those. That shit was dope.
We talked about that in part 1.
No,
I think we touched on it briefly. I think we like touched. It was kind of like it's kind of like, hey, remember Tech Deck? Hey, I think it was literally kind of like, hey, remember Tech Decks? Hey, remember Bionicles? And we moved on.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
the entirety of part 1.
True. Yeah, true. Anyway, with that being said, if you like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. If you're new, subscribe, and just help us grow, because again, we want to release Mambo number 6. Help us reach our goals to release Mambo number 6. Yeah.
Suda is very much looking forward to an OnlyFans.
Yes. Alright, but for real, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned. If you see Suda in the thumbnail, he's in the video. If you don't see him in the thumbnail, he's not in the video. He'll be back bi-weekly. True. And he's back on a bi-weekly basis by the sounds of it, at least for now. That's what works best with him and his schedule. So next time you see Suda on this podcast, it will be the underrated podcast in the same format as the GOAT podcast. Look forward to that coming out in about 2 weeks, probably. And until then, peace out.
Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.